Here we go. I don't have anything funny to say. Oh, there's a loud chair. The loud chair will say the funny things for me. I don't have anything funny to say because yet again it's another episode in the Gray Garrison. Welcome back, my friends, to Godzilla and Friends Retake the Holy Land. Our Wrath of the Righteous bi-weekly patron game. Tim is a terra incognita at the moment, so I will be botting Tempe for this one, unless he should happen to show up in the call, in which case, yeah, well, Tempe goes last, so who knows. But Jason and Adam and Nick, thank you guys for your support on Patreon, helping us do all the crazy stuff that we do. And we will pick up the top of the initiative. First up are the Tieflings. I believe at least Kieran speaks Abyssal. Is that correct?
I think so.
Well, the Tiefling that is carrying the Rancer or the Gargoyle says something in Abyssal. Okay, so in Abyssal, it's just fall back to the top of the keep! And 5, 10. He spends a standard action to open a door. As he does so, the unhallowed sounds of the undead begin echoing through the rest of the garrison. This tiefling will take the withdraw action, so the first 5 feet does not provoke.
Well, he is still in the grease.
Assuming a 3 on the dice means I actually have to go look at my acrobatics. I might roll like a 15. I might be alright. Hold on a sec. Here we go. So, I'm a tiefling. Let me look at Grease first. Because Grease, as far as I'm aware, does not stop. They have, like, the withdrawal action. At half normal speed with a DC 10 acrobatics check. Failure means they can't move for the round and reflex or fall. So then it comes down to, does the tiefling add more than 7 to the tiefling's acrobatics check? And if I'm lying, I'm dying. He adds 6. So he can't move for the round. And he'll make a reflex save. Which comes down to a 15 over the save of Grease.
Oh, alright.
Which was cast.
What was that first roll?
His acrobatics check, which was a 9. As I said. So, again...
Okay.
So the Grease was cast, I believe, by one of Delvin's wizards or Delvin himself. Once we know the DC, we'll determine.
One of the wizards.
Okay, so then.
Yeah.
I just need
off of a scroll.
Ah, I see. So then.
Well, mine. I can't talk. My wizard had to prepare it as a spell. I can't remember.
Yes, you had cast that one outside. So if this is Delvin's from a scroll, then the DC of the scroll.
Okay, I do not remember what that.
Okay, as
was caster level. So
the struggles of the bi-weekly.
Let's call it. We'll call it a caster level 2.
Okay, that's probably about right.
And I forget, do they add their... No, you don't add intelligence boost on your DCs, do you?
Oh, God, I've been looking at...
Because they are kind of smart little boys.
They are kind of smart little boys. I am... Maybe it's just because we're starting a little late waiting on Tim. I am in half brain fart mode. Someone's going to yell at me in the comments because I forgot how spell DCs work. I want to say he... Oh, don't give me the... No.
At least looking at another thing, it doesn't look like they get a bonus.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so then he does not fall but cannot move for the round. Then we go to... This tiefling will try to take the withdraw action. And now that I know the mod, I'll punch it in. And he's able to... 10, 20... 25.
Now,
hold on.
They get a bonus based on their intelligence.
Yeah,
they do.
That was one that was actually cast by my wizard, so the DC for that was a 14.
Oh, then he passes. Neato. 10, 20, 25, 30, and this one goes far away. And I think that's all the remaining tieflings. There are some things that have happened to some tieflings, I will say that. Okay, then next up, because I'm very sure that Kieran will be the things that are about to roll in. It's Kieran. Good. Well said.
The alchemist is still standing, correct?
He's twitching and holding a knife, which he's trying to, not unlike Bender's friend, whose name is escaping me, into Grizok's chest.
Okay. Then I will sling at him.
Okay. Do we have any kind of ability to fire? You're sitting in a start range. First, you need to make a stealth check. Okay. Let me add in. Boom, bam, boom, ba, 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 ba. That was English. And then I'll make a perception check. My wisdom is presently not as good as it could be due to my drug use. Kids these days in their alchemy. So it's down by that much, and I add that much. Okay, you're good. He doesn't see you, so you don't provoke when you attack him. And it does hit, and it does do that much damage.
And then I will move inside my cover to back to cover.
Okay.
And then Kitty will step up. And Kitty will try and end this poor fool.
Gotcha.
Kitty doesn't look like he's going to be ending any poor fools anytime soon.
But on that note, that was... Okay, so when the sling bullet hit our little friend, he does in fact fall over.
Ah.
So that's good. 7 damage does get through. And matter of fact, that doesn't cause him to go down. Not a lot of hit points on these guys.
Okay, I'll go over there then.
Okay. So then you were here. You did a 5-foot step and a full attack.
Right, but I'm tiny, so I have to be in the square.
Yes. Okay, you're right. Got it. How is confusion?
I believe that's me.
Alrighty. Then we will go to our doggo friend.
You have a dog?
It's the dog, deer...
Oh, the horrible monster that's pulling Shadow Clone Jutsu on me.
Shadow Clone Jutsu! Yeah, pretty much. Well, I think I'm just going to keep doing the same thing I've been doing, aren't I? Just keep buzzing around and going after people. Yeah, that seems good. Okay, so that's what we'll do. It's going to use flyby attack to continue its movement. Actually, no. Nah, it doesn't need to do that. It's going to just 5-foot down, so it's in Grizok's threat range, and it's going to full attack.
End him.
I'm trying! 17 to hit.
Nope.
Doesn't hit. Good for me. I'm so great. So good. And just make sure I had that right. Yeah, I had that right. And then the second attacks come from the adorable little deer hooves. Plus, boom. So then I have an 18 and an 8.
None of those connect.
All right, fair
Wait,
enough.
You said the other attacks were coming. The hit was his full attack, right?
He has attacked you 3 times.
Okay.
And then
Fangs and claws, or were some of the attacks coming from the shadow buddy?
the shadow buddy has not attacked you.
Okay.
And then it passes to Jason. Because those guys don't have anything to do right now. Because they're all knocked out.
Okay. We had discussed before we got started today that my wizards would start using the wands of magic missiles.
Okay.
Just making sure I remember, was it Nick maybe you were off air at that point. But
I caught air of it.
yeah, willing to rethink that if you want.
No,
But
by all means, go ahead.
okay, then this boy will have the one of caster level 5, and this guy will have the one of caster level. It's caster level 3.
Okay.
And also, I'm going to say they each have 1 vial of holy water.
That's
And
good.
I'm pretty sure.
No.
Say what?
No.
Say again? Okay, what? Where do you want it?
Me.
Oh, yeah, you are the alchemist.
Just who adds his intelligence to thrown splash
Yes,
weapons.
yes.
Is that still
That
work on the
would
perception?
make sense. That would make sense.
Yeah, that first tab in loot is almost all my stuff.
Yeah, that
All right.
That's
truly
all things that I went. Yeah, this is for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's go with that then.
Okay. So we'll go
Shoot 'em.
in order. We'll start with caster level 3 boy and targeting this tiefling that started running for the door.
Okay, gotcha.
And so caster level 3, that would be 3, and they would all be D4, correct?
Yeah. 3d4 plus 3. Or caster level 3 means you have 2 magic missiles. So 2d4 plus
Okay.
2.
Okay. Come on, dice roller.
And one more
So-
d4.
Oh,
And that is,
so
so it comes down to 10 damage, which is enough to drop him.
yay. And
Who's down?
is this guy here? Well, no, that being said, his next concern would be
He has a snap,
Yes,
so he
sorry.
might be unconscious.
Yes, he is knocked out.
yes. So the
And presently deafened as well, is what the wrench means. I had to think about it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
you know what? This thing has been a problem. It's hurt them, so he's caster level 5 guy is going to unload into him.
Okay.
So caster level 5 is how many missiles?
Be 3d4 plus, yeah.
Caster level.
3d4 plus 5.
Mm-hmm. And who are we targeting again?
The dretch thingy, I think.
Gotcha.
If I'm understanding that correctly.
Yep. Duly noted. Let
So-
me make sure really fast.
That's a lot of damage just on magic missile.
It's a
I
lot.
think-
Yeah, I see the numbers, and that's what's important right now. I just had to go back and make sure I didn't have spell resistance. That is enough to drop him. It's enough to drop him on the 6th additional alone.
Cool. So they've done their duty. My wizard down below and Chompy are going to start upstairs whenever they see that there is now some room, and my second person will come. Mage number 3 will come to there.
Okay, understood.
Is there somebody under that guy?
Yeah, they are presently sleeping. And there's somebody under this guy. They're presently sleeping.
Okay, just as long as we remember where the sleepers are.
That's fair.
Okay. Yeah, I forget. Coup de grace is no longer a. Okay.
All round action.
It would be a full round
Is the
action,
full-
yeah.
Okay. Well, I know what they're doing next turn, probably.
Fair. Is that all for you then?
And Delvin will move to here and take a swing at what's his face. So he'll move.
This thing?
Yes, the
Okay.
deer thing.
so that would be moving through his threat range. If you move here,
No, it wouldn't.
that might provoke.
No,
No, it's not.
I'm thinking movement.
Right.
Okay,
That would work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still tactically reasonable movement.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hmm.
Go for it.
It's sad when you lose a key on your keyboard.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Here, I will. There you go.
And I shall take my
Swing.
best shot, which, knowing me, will be
Terrible.
Nah, I believe in you.
That actually wasn't bad, but probably not good enough.
There's so much, like, all over the place with this party. It's going to be great. It's going to be bad. I believe in you. I guess also while I'm talking, I did go back and double check because I wasn't sure. Yes, the vivisection still gets the intelligence to damage with splash weapons. I thought it was the bomb class feature, but throw anything is its own thing. So,
Yeah.
good. Well done. Also a 16 misses.
Yeah. Not shocked. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to add the +1 from the Arcana, the major Arcana.
Then you hit.
And no, sorry.
Mag-
From the arcane pool. So it'd be 17, but I
Which-
still don't think that's enough.
A 17 is enough. A 17 is what you needed.
Oh, yay.
I will take it happily. So, I hate being a tiny boy. Okay, tiny for me, boy. The love and a strength of 18. I will definitely take the +4.
For sure. So we're looking at 5 total then.
No, not a. It's a D8. So 11 points of damage. That is both slashing and bludgeoning.
So I did see a 1 come
So-
down on a D8 at first. I was taking that as your damage roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then that's it.
Okay, gotcha.
I
And
didn't realize I had hit it, but
It's all good.
cool.
Is the weapon enchanted at all? Any kind of, other than it being cold iron? Is there any magic
It-
weapon?
It is cold iron, and I've dropped the 1 point from my arcane pool, so that gives it a +1 enhancement.
Gotcha. Duly noted. Alrighty, then we pass on to more people who'd really like to not be here right now. The sounds of the unquiet dead begin making their way to the front.
Unquiet dead.
Uh-huh.
Oh, boy.
And as that's going on, these two have considerably worse acrobatics checks, but they're going to try it. I have at least one, and the other one passes on the dice. So 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, and away we go. 10.
Does that make them move at half speed?
Yeah, they're moving at half speed, moving through the grease squares, yes.
Okay. I didn't know if that was a thing. Like, I'd always thought it was kind of dumb that you have to move at half speed for the entirety of your move.
Yeah, no. I'm pretty sure it's not the entirety of the move. I'm pretty sure it's just the squares that are greased. I could be wrong. Someone scream at me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm not.
I'm pretty sure we're already going to get yelled at.
Good. Bring it on. Tim's gonna show up and just scream at us forever and ever.
Probably.
Because that's how you play these games. 20,
Anyway.
25, 30. I'm getting there. Wait, Nick. 5, 10, 50, boo. Shablam. And I think we have to try it, don't we? It's not going to end well. But I don't really think I have a choice at all. Oh, okay, here we go. So you guys hear, and I think no one has line of sight too. We hear the sounds of a weapon dropping. And that will cause me to move at half speed. So basically I can get to there. And I'm pretty sure at least Grzaki and Kieran have... Nope, nobody has line of sight to it quite yet. Delvin might. I'm going back to check the line of sight. Delvin, yeah, you can kind of see as you look in the room behind you, the cultist that is holed up in there is trying to make her way out. She's moving pretty slowly. And
Okay.
it passes to Grzak.
Okay. Well, I'm going to rip and tear like my name is Doom Guy and do a full-on attack against the horrible dog wolf demon thing.
Okay.
What was it called again?
They are called, and I may be mispronouncing this, I think they come from some Native American mythology, I think. A periton? I'm sure it comes from somewhere. In any case, the 18 and the 24 both connect.
If only I could roll not once. So,
It would be better. And we magic fanged your claw attacks, I believe, right?
well, yeah, those count as cold iron right now.
Oh, gotcha. Alrighty.
And of course, I got radiance grafted to my mouth.
Somebody got really close to their mic on that one, and the sound of person advancing freaked me out a little. But yeah, you definitely rip and tear, and one of the claws misses real wide, but the enchanted bits catch full on, and bits of deer, dog, hawk flesh go all over the place. The creature cries out in anguish. And if that's all from you, I don't know if there's a 5-foot step or anything.
That's all from now.
Alrighty. Tempe is at the bottom of the initiative. By powers vested in me by Paizo Productions in the Inner Sea region, her individuals downstairs are going to hold downstairs. Her mongrelman is going to coup de grace this dretch.
Bye, Diamond.
And the closest thing to me is... I can't speak to the cat. I guess she's gonna just... Well, what do you want me to do, you young whippersnappers? He's at the
Not a
bottom.
young whippersnapper, but the cat is rather injured.
Quiet, you!
It's missing 8.
It is indeed. Okay, so I will consult my list day spells really quickly. Tempe is uncomfortable channeling energy at the moment.
Yeah, it seems like a terrible plan without selective channeling right now.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Okay, so I have... You said Tim told you how many spells he has left to cast?
1 second level.
So that means I have one casting of Alter Winds, Sound Burst, or Cure Moderate Wounds remaining. Would you like me to CMW your familiar?
No, that seems like a waste.
Okay.
Her other best option then would be to take a 5-foot step forward and full attack coup de grace
The sheer
demon
Yeah.
there.
deal. Yeah, sure.
Or the dretch behind her.
Let's look at Tempe's intelligence. I think she's probably an int of 12. She's smart enough to threat assess that this guy is much stronger. She 5-foot steps, draws her sword cane, says a bit about back in her day, how something old people complaining, and boom. And then you guys hear the sounds of buzzing. Tempe
God.
goes last, but these guys entered the initiative at the bottom of the initiative. You've got even more friends! So many friends that you could be making, but you're doing so much violence. Why doesn't this turn into, like, Wrath of the Unholy? Everyone convert to evil! It'd be sweet. There's definitely a lot of things we could do with that. So then my fly speed is real good. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. They're not necessarily resolving there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. This one will resolve right there.
They actually fly further than I do.
35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Oh, gosh.
Oh, not these clowns again.
60. They're not clowns, they're flies. 40, 45, and 50. I will tick down some of the sadness on them. Bang, and boom. In the interest of not playing with myself all over the recording, I'm not going to attack Tempe. Tempe will take damage if she starts healing or gets caught in the line of sight of things, or line of effect of things. I would like to bite the cat. Yum, 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 cat. Boom. 17 to hit.
No.
Good. Proud of you. And then this wizard right here. 18 to hit.
Yes.
Alrighty. If that individual could make me a fortitude save, please.
You always say make. I can roll,
Whether or not...
and I rolled like normal.
Why, yes. Okay. Duly noted. So that happened. I need to put a little metagaming marker on that guy. And I need to put a little metagaming marker on someone who I thought was going to die but didn't. So that's really great. Okay. And 8 points of bludgeoning, piercing, slashing as the fly with the all too human face's predator mandibles open up and it takes a chunk out of the wizard's arm.
Ooh.
And this one would really... yeah. Okay, so I need a reflex save from Grizak and from Kieran as the fly opens its mouth and a gout of acid comes out.
Okay.
Kieran passes. Grizak does not.
Typical.
Or Thrubo automatically fails because he's sleeping right now. So that's rough. Sucks to be him. So then it's boom to boom, shabam, 4 points of acid damage. I am brain farting at Tiefling's immunities. Hello, Tiefling. Okay, so fortunately he takes none damage. Grizak takes pending immunities, all 4. Kieran, pending evasion, which he doesn't have, takes 2. And we go back to the top of the round.
Why am I seeing a 2d6 rolled?
That was the acid damage you took for your failed save against my breath weapon. And those guys are doing things behind the curtain. And it goes to Kieran.
You should take care of those flies.
I could take care of the flies. Kitty will 5-foot step.
Okay.
And Kitty meows.
Okay. Okay. Which target?
The fly.
Oh, the fly. Oh, why, yes. Okay, fair enough. I thought you might be attacking Zamboys. Fair enough.
Nope.
Attacking some flies. That's fair. You gotta do a big old kitty jump. That's all you gotta do. Try real hard. So the only one that hits is the 16. Is there anything special about your cat's attacks?
Not that I know of necessarily.
Gotcha. Then the claw, you hit and mostly you bounce off, but there's a little bit of a scratch.
No,
Actually, not
like,
even. I'm sorry, that might have been unclear. You can't attack the fly. The fly is 5 feet off the ground. Tiny creature.
Yeah, I was on hides in Tempe Square then.
Sure, sounds good.
Go away.
Seems good. Got it.
Realizing that my sheets might not be accurate.
Done, done, done.
Because I should be hitting it 2 higher.
Talking about for your familiar or for
No, me. The serious dun-dun-duns.
There.
Yeah, crazy thing. Crazy thing needs to go to sleep.
Aren't you already hitting at like a +10 from stealthing? I'm sure you'll hit regardless.
Not hitting at a +10 from stealthing, hitting their flat-footed from stealthing.
I also get a +2,
Also, you get a +2.
which is not calculated. Thank you.
You kids in your advanced mathematics! Yes, that does hit. That does do a considerable amount of non-lethal if you'd like to flavor the knockout of this thing.
I believe it's like hanging on the wall.
Or above, right?
It is basically just hovering in place, its wings flap down.
There's only enough room in this town for 1 flyer. Thank you very much.
And down he goes. He only falls 5 feet, so he takes no lethal damage from the fall.
And then I will disappear back into these wonderful scales.
These wonderful scales! Okay.
Now, when I
sounds
say that there's a lot of things in that room over there.
I'm gonna try to see you. No, I couldn't. There's nothing in the room that could see you anymore. Well done, kid! Anything else?
No.
Alrighty. So then I am
Moved and did that.
taking a nap, making my way downtown, and passes to Delvin.
Okay.
Finish him.
Yeah, Delvin will coup de grace.
Sure. No need to roll. You'll do enough damage to kill him.
Mage Boy here will coup de grace the wretch underneath.
Okay. Understood. That one could be a different story. Well, go ahead and roll damage. You automatically hit and score a critical hit. I need to make a fort save, DC 10 plus the damage dealt, or I die.
Okay.
The only damage on me at the moment is non-lethal.
And he maxed out his quarterstaff D6.
So all 12.
So you gotta make a 22 fort save?
22 minus 5. I assume the quarterstaff is not made of cold iron.
No.
Okay, so then I think the Dretch actually survives that one.
Okay.
So,
Does
I
it
was not able to get the token to move, but I did specify that my third mage moved to there.
got it. I'll grab him really fast here. That's boom, bang.
He was the one.
Top of the stairs. Got it. There you go. And did you want
And-
did you want Chompy as well?
Yes, I did.
Okay, got it.
And he will coup de grace as
Sure.
well, since he's right there.
Sounds good.
And
So then that is enough
okay,
to kill him with damage.
okay.
DR is unfortunate, but we get there.
Hey, I will take it, and this may, yeah, and my third will caster level 3/1 to the fly directly in front of him.
Okay, sounds good.
So that's D4 plus 3, 1, 2. So that'd be a 4 and a 7.
Okay. I'm pretty sure using a wand in somebody's third range provokes.
No.
No?
Doesn't.
No? Fair
Wands
enough.
will promote.
I've never used a wand before in my whole life. Duly noted. Boom. Bang. It all resolves.
And let me guess, does about nothing to them.
No, it hits.
Yes, but does it hurt? That's
It's-
the question.
It seems to hurt, yes. The fly is knocked a little off kilter as the force bolts slam into it.
Does he have to make
Cool.
a check?
You're thinking what? Fly check?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, that's right. I'll need to remember to call those for Kieran as well. Because I did take damage.
10.
Right. Oh, I can't fail it then.
Rats. Because if it went to the ground, I'm sure Kitty would have something to say.
Yeah.
And Chompy. If
And
another one.
Empy.
There are many
Yeah,
people
yeah.
who could say many things.
Okay, and that pretty much clears the decks for me.
Okay, understood. So then the next thing that happens is the unquiet dead continue to be unquiet, but seem to not really want to leave the room they're in.
Does this mean they're singing I Will Get By?
Just singing Kumbaya in that room.
Oh, that would make them the Grateful Dead. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you are a treasure. Okay, I just need to do a double check because it likes to make me run all over the place, and there have been things added that now cause my strategy to change just a little. Do I have what I think I have? I do not. Neato. Okay. So
Should
then,
probably get up to the ward stone relatively quickly.
so then what we're going to try to do is... She does in fact have a scroll. As I go and look at the combat gear she's carrying. I don't like that it doesn't give a caster level. I'll assume minimum. That's an important bit of language. Boom. And you guys hear the sounds of someone stirring
From where?
from inside this room.
I wonder which character is in there.
Next, it passes to Grizak.
Okay. Well, first, I was gonna move. Can I move to this spot here?
Yeah.
All right. Now, I forgot how the move actions works with drawing a weapon. Can I
You
draw a weapon as part of a move action?
assuming your base attack bonus is greater than 1, yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm a paladin, of course it is. So I'm gonna pull out my handy dandy Earthbreaker and try to squash this bug.
Okay, sounds good.
Now, just ignore the Fang attack that will be appearing when I attack.
Of course.
Wow.
Well, it would have been a lot of
I missed
damage, but
spectacularly.
you do indeed miss spectacularly. It is unfortunate. Anything else for you?
Nah, I'm good.
Alrighty. And Tempe looks around and asks for orders. As I try to figure out in what square she ended up. There you are.
Hit the bug.
Hit the bug. Alright, Sonny! And she will... I'm just going to put a d20 in. Yeah, even with her mods, she kind of just flails a cane up and does nothing. Her hireling has a similar effect.
Don't we have other hirelings that are downstairs?
Tim left them down there, I believe, because they're all pretty wounded. At least his.
Mine's like on death's door.
Exactly.
One of them is actually outright dead.
Mm-hmm. So that's why I'm not moving the rest of his, because I'm pretty sure they're pretty beat up, and I don't want him, just because he had to miss for some reason, I don't want like him to come back and I'm sorry, all your friends are dead. Haha. That sucks. Okay, so then Tempe is going to take a 5-foot step here. Oh no, she's not. She knows that she's covering for a cat. I lied. She won't move. Okie dokie. So then the next thing that happens is the flyboys. This one is going to move. Oh, how do I do this? I don't think there's... It looks like a line, but there's a staircase there. That's unfortunate. So what I'll do instead is this one. As the flies move, they seem to move with a bit of a... almost like a hive mind. They look at each other and then all move like in perfect formation as they begin zipping around. This one's going to take a 5-foot step here. And this one is going to buzz to there. And it's going to breath weapon. It'll go to the ground to do this, but it'll breath weapon.
Tries to punt it.
At
I'm not
Chompy.
sure how I get an attack.
It moves through your threatened area.
It moved through the threat range of it. Yeah, you have a reach weapon now, don't you?
A reach weapon?
Or no, you don't have a reach weapon. I'm confusing an Earthbreaker and a Lucerne Hammer. But yes, I did move to the ground.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And that would not be considered to provoke from Chompy because they're higher up in the initiative.
Wow.
Because Chompy, as a tiny creature, only can threaten things in his space.
Ew.
An 11 misses. And then
Yeah.
Chompy and this wizard here need to make a reflex save for me.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Oof.
Chompy, I fear 4.
I never feel good killing
Nice.
familiars, but with Elephant in the room, familiars are kind of dangerous.
Yeah, just about anything that hits is going to kill that middle mage.
So then 8 points of acid damage.
He's toast.
Okay, understood.
And Chompy has a
Boy.
plus.
Toast, or
Or just like slightly burned toast.
Mm.
There's an oracle
below
standing right
0.
next to you. Okay, gotcha.
Below
he has-
0.
So he has a negative value.
Yes. Negative. He had 2 hit points left.
And he took 8. So he's at negative
negative
6.
6.
Mm-hmm.
He's hurt. Though he does have a surprisingly good constitution. Looking up Chompy, so I will figure his out and let you know.
Okay, sure. So then this one is going to land here, and then breath weapon at Tempe. Sorry, Tim! The cat and the wizard in the corner, all 3 of which need to make reflex saves.
Do they provoke attacks from Tempe?
Yes, Tempe will attack. This will be Tempe's attack, which might get there. Actually, I'm pretty sure that does. Oh, I have so many character shits. That's why I was kind of loath to run Tempe today, but we are in the middle of big combat, and so I cannot just be like, no Tempe. Sorry, everyone. Whoopsie. That would be bad. We've already seen what happens when the healer doesn't make it. So then that comes down to that much. Let me double check that. Okay, so boom, bum, ba, boom. For not a, actually no, it definitely seems to not like that as it flies down, and Tempe's sword cane comes up, and then a reflex save from the kitty, a reflex save from Tempe, and a reflex save from this mage.
Yikes.
Yikes indeed. Kitty's not happy. And Tempe is happy. Tempe is happy in take half. And then whose wizard is this? It's Jason's. If you get a reflex save from this guy here.
Okay. I think he passes.
And thus takes 5 acid damage. Kitty looks like 10 acid damage. And Tempe also takes...
Slumps.
Tempe takes 5 acid damage.
And Chompy's reflex was 9.
Okay.
So I
So then-
assume that's still under.
Yep, all 8.
Oh, man.
He is now in negative hit points.
Gotcha. Okay. Then for my next trick, I wish I was a little better at the dynamic lighting so I could make this pan out a little better than it actually will. But the flies have another trick up their sleeve. This one here, still up in the air, at basically the ceiling, in Abyssal, begins like speaking words of arcane might, and it suddenly gets pretty dark in here. As if someone had, well, it's not much of a spellcraft check to know that they cast darkness.
Did he roll?
He doesn't need to.
Grazak can't punt him?
Not from the 10-foot mark.
I thought wasn't that the same one that I attacked before?
I assumed you were attacking this one.
Oh.
This one just moved to get there. And so then we will target right here, basically like the door. And then that means 5. I shouldn't draw that in black. There's enough grass on the ground. Let's do light blue for darkness. That sounds great. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 20. And the wall, basically. Well, I'll draw it. 5, 10, 15, 20. And 5, 10, 10, go. Okay, so then the light in this area has been lowered by boom. Drops from 1 step. So it's gone now from... fortunately, I can't do that enough to make it super dark. Because there is some light coming in here. There are some things that are lit up so the humanoids can see. Sitting in dim light is what it is. And then we're going to use some held actions. I know that Grazak has used his attack of opportunity. I, the player. No, not I, the cleric. They were waiting on the dark vision. 5, or the darkness rather. 10 acrobatics. Okay, on the dice.
Combat reflexes.
25, 35, 10, 15. And remind me, I think it's just Kieran who doesn't have dark vision.
I
I
have
have low light.
vision.
No, yeah, that's fair enough. I knew that. 5, 10, 15. It's going to come down to whether or not our witch friend can make the acrobatics check, basically.
I didn't realize he was still alive.
There's a lot of up and down, and he had resolved that knocked out, and last session he got dragged into a room, and then I realized I had scrolls.
I even said, I wonder which character that was.
Well, you probably forgot too. It's been a long time, my dude.
Which?
Oh,
Which
shut
character?
up!
Yeah.
Unfortunately, when I get here... Oh,
Fall on your face.
I tried as hard as I could to escape you people, but I can't. So then I'm gonna try to... I'll make a quick reflex save. That was my one move. That was all I had. Grease is a good spell. I think it was DC 15, is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
So he doesn't fall. And for a standard action... What is my standard action? Let me be double great for the both of us really quickly and make sure that I have a standard action when I run into Grease and start slipping. Any creature can fail. Creatures do not move on their turn. Do not need to make this check. Okay, yeah. So he retains his standard action. He just can't move this turn. Well, what happens if I double move? Can I try to double move? I'll run. Nah, failure means can't move that. Okay, so then instead of that, I'm all out of the bestow curses I'd love to cast at you guys, but I do have that. Okay, sure. So I'm going to try to cast defensively really quickly at DC 21. Never mind.
And you lose the spell.
And he loses the spell. Hooray for him. So his hand, for a split second, glows with unholy energy. And he begins turning towards Chompy, and then he kind of like slips a little, and the magic dissipates. And there will be no vampiric touch on the dying familiar, which probably means that I've finally lost my witch. After all this time, we tried our best to no avail, Kieran.
I've got a history with you, mister.
I think we all do.
Across a couple of games.
Bye-bye.
Okay. And they are knocked out once again. We tried our very best. Down he goes.
I said good night.
A loud snoring noise as he falls into the grease.
And
You should have gone for the fly that's flying upwards.
I'll hide again.
Okay.
Oh man.
Okay.
Cat's fine.
The cat is stable. Hooray for
Wait,
cat.
hold on. I need to actually roll for the cat. Cat's fine.
Ah, what a waste of 2 natural 20s. I'm sure Jason will be very fine with that when it passes to Jason.
Oh, you poor bastard.
That is the general overarching theme of Wrath of the Righteous so far. Ah, you poor bastard.
Pretty much. Okay.
Coup de grace, the alchemist.
That's what I'm. Yeah, that's the safe bet.
Okay.
Delvin will coup de grace.
Alright, go ahead and roll the damage. There are some people who are on the board that's like, yeah, you coup de grace, it's very dead. My alchemist could survive it.
Yeah, that would be 8 plus
So all
4, so 5 auto crit
So roll
with the
again.
cold iron.
So 10 damage. And then I need to make a DC 24 to die. I, an alchemist, am not the worst at that. Wishful thinking, I'm sure. Bam! Okay. Does take 10 points of lethal damage.
Did you say 24?
No, I said 22. Or I said 20. 1 plus 5. Or 1 plus 4, 5, doubled, 10. Plus 10 is DC 20 save or die.
Yeah.
You definitely hurt him. He's bleeding on the floor, but he's not dead.
Okay. Okay. This guy is busy bleeding, but my 2 people with wands are still on their feet for the moment.
Okay.
So, level 5 wand to this fly with the 3 dots.
Okay, sounds good. On that note, actually. From left to right. And go ahead and roll your damage. I forgot I had to do that.
Okay.
I'm like, wait, I used my breath weapon last round. It's not ready to go again. Stop that. Oh, no.
And it's 2 magic missiles, correct?
Mm-hmm.
3.
So,
3 on the caster level 5.
Gotcha.
okay. So, that would be a 24.
Okay.
Wait, a total of 24 damage?
I see the math on my end.
Okay.
Okay, is that
It's
incorrect?
You had the modifier 1 time.
Yeah.
Ah,
Each
Gotcha.
missile is 1d4 plus 1.
Mm-hmm. So 5,
So
6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
plus
13. Nevertheless. Oh, never mind. Okay, I lied. That fly looks really bad.
and he would attack the one who just spit on them.
Okay, sounds
So-
good.
This is 2d4 plus 2.
Thank you, Adam.
2d4 plus 2, copy.
Yeah.
Noted. That one is a little off kilter. Again, neither of them can fail their saves. They remain a boozin'. Well, that one's on the ground, so.
Why did a wizard just get punted?
Not sure why that happened. It was not high. Well, there was some magic missiles cast, so then at the end of the round,
And Chompy needs to make a constitution check, I believe.
D20 plus con with a neg equal to the amount of negative HP you have. So does this guy.
Ooh. Well, let's think positive thoughts.
Oh boy.
Yeah. We can always find another egg, right?
That's the spirit.
I'm okay. So, 20 plus modifier minus how many below he is, correct?
You got it.
Yes. Looking for a 10. Got it.
So you get Chompy stabilizes.
So,
Or was that your cautious mage?
no, that was Chompy. The cautious mage actually has the same constitution.
That's a... Okay.
And it's still above 10.
Safe as houses. They both are stable at negative hit points.
Okay,
And if that's all,
that's it.
this guy continues to sleep. These guys continue to do nothing. And things happen behind the curtain. And it passes to Grizak.
Now, are any of the flies in front of me within melee range?
This one is on the ground.
Which one? Okay.
The 2-star general.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, well, I'm gonna try and take another swing. Or would Chompy or the wizard like me to heal them? I got left.
Chompy is not effective in this fight. He can't break DR on most things. So if he's alive and not going to continue dying, I'm happy with him as he is.
And the wizard. And the wizard.
That's hard. He's survivable. Best first aid is to keep things from hurting him more.
Well, all right, yeah. Besides,
It's almost always better to kill than...
oh, come on.
I mean, you
Okay,
spared
you
your
know
bite.
what? Screw it. I'm gonna use my reroll.
Okay, understood. I assume to reroll the attack with the Earthbreaker.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Jesus Christ.
I am so sorry. That is the worst feeling.
I mean, your bite still goes off.
That does happen. Yum, 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 yum.
Oh, yeah, they do. Oh, yeah, my bite attacks did go through, didn't they?
The 23 did connect. But unfortunately, despite your best efforts, all you really do is leave a couple of holes in the ground. Or not holes, I don't want you to get too excited. A couple of dents in the ground from where the Earthbreaker wham wham and the fly is able to dodge.
I at least got my teeth into the monster. Whatever.
That's very true. Anything else from you?
Well, considering I just full attack, I don't have any more means of any more actions. I'm done.
Okay, so no 5-foot steps, no swift actions. Gotcha. So goes to Tempe. Tempe, without thinking, is going to just jam the pointy end of her sword cane into our caster friend, who has a really bad save and needs to get a 22 for it or collapse in a heap on the ground. Well, I guess we already did that, didn't we? Die is the popular word. Okay, so doing a big scroll. Back up the AP. Got to get my fort save. It's +3, which means I basically can't succeed. And it collapses.
No stitches for him.
No stitches for him at all.
He's taking the permanent dirt nap.
Pretty much. It's more than enough of climb check. Tempe's Mongrelman pulls himself up. He doesn't have the action economy left to attack. So then next thing that happens is this fly here is going to take a 5-foot step. Actually, no, we'll do. This fly here is going to take a 5-foot step back and up. So 5 feet off the ground back here. And is also going to cast Darkness. Again, targeting the same area, the cross of, which I realize now I made a little too big. Gotta back that off a little bit. The cross of dim light is now a cross of darkness. And boom.
Okay.
And boom. And boom. I will attack.
Is it light or dark vision?
It has gone from normal light to dim light. Now it's gone to darkness.
I thought there was another step in there. Not bad.
kind of dim-ish, kind of sort of light, arbitrary light. And this one is going to 5-foot fly back up into the air and is going to attack. Okay, at this point I definitely attack Tempe. It's awkward, but I'm sorry, Tim. If you die, it will be sad. We will have a Tempe funeral. He has a hero point. We'll say that. And 5-foot step up. Gonna try to bite Tempe. And I hit Tempe. Tempe does not have any more windy escape reactions or DR. She takes 5 points of damage and then needs to make a fort save. Boom, which she has a sadness. You know, okay. And then you are the only one left to do anything. And since our good friend Nick has disappeared, 5-foot step backing up. And I'm going to bite Delvin for a 15 to hit Delvin, which I believe misses.
Yep.
And we've gone to the top of the next round. Things happen behind the curtain, and it goes to Kieran.
Loot.
Wands of sunlight.
I will take a dark vision potion.
Okay, sounds good.
And that's my turn.
Alrighty, sounds good, and it goes to Jason.
Okay. We also had wands of sunlight in our loot,
That is true.
but so I will have the mage back here pull a wand of daylight, casting it at the center
Okay, sounds good.
there. Do you need a check?
I do not. And he needs a range of touch. He needs to be able to touch the thing that he wants to illuminate.
Okay, in that case, he will. Can he reach the stone banister
Yeah,
over here?
he can.
Then we got a very bright handicap rail.
Pretty much. Okay, so then we're gonna... That's good. 5, 10, 15, 20. That gets basically the whole room. Yeah, it's a 60-foot radius, so it has gone back up to dim light.
Okay. Mage with the level 5 wand. Looking
Blast
to,
him.
yeah, I'm just trying to decide which one he would blast. The one closest to his boss or the one closest to him?
Boss.
Yeah. So there we go.
Alrighty, duly noted.
And let me just double check, making sure I have the math right again.
All right.
D4 plus 1 per missile.
And then 3 would make it 2, 5 would make it 3, 7 would make it 4.
Uh-huh. Hey, Jason, I never
Yeah.
asked, but do you have a character sheet on Roll20?
Not on roll 20.
Oh.
I'm running it off of. Oh, that would be plus.
He had 1 hit
However.
point.
Okay,
Vernon.
so
Dead fly.
dead, and dead.
Pretty much.
I like to refer to those as super deads.
The magic
and-
missiles come forth from the wand in the form of 3 giant fly swatters, and they pop, 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 and splats on the wall.
Okay. Now here comes a problem. This fly here with the one big red dot,
Mhm.
is he? How high off the wall? Is he within my range if I 5 foot forward?
Yes.
Sure.
Move into the grease.
Yeah, that's the.
It'll be
That's-
fine. Just leave the grease. Don't try and walk through the grease.
Kinda.
Yeah. I
It
would
also
Moving
what
into
we're
the
trying to
grease
do
doesn't
for
cause
us
you
the other guy.
problems.
It does
Moving
not.
out of the grease causes you problems.
The first 5 feet is fine. First one's
Yep.
free.
I'll take the 5-foot step in, and we will see how massively I can miss once again.
Hey,
Rolls a 20.
you've done better than I have.
Proceeds to critically hit.
No, that'd be 15.
The 15 misses. Oh no, I lied. A 15 is dead on. You hit.
Did you? Okay, if you hit, it doesn't matter. Don't forget your +1 enhancement bonus.
Which I need to add to my.
Damage.
Yeah, that would be good.
So is the alchemist actually dead?
The alchemist is taken damage, has been coup de grace, passed the save. He's still breathing.
So 9 points of damage.
Okay, understood. And splat.
So Delvin steps forward, looks up, and instead of he turns his blade somewhat sideways and just flat of the blade just whaps it into the side of the building.
Fair enough. There's a lot of fly guts all over the place.
And that's all I can do.
Alrighty. In that case, the zombies continue to do things, but they don't seem to want to leave that room very much. Passes to Grzak.
Oh boy, that sounds like another slugfest we have to enter.
There's only like 5 of them.
Is this one on the ground or? in the
That
air?
one is 5 feet up.
5, 10. Let's see.
The cat politely gets out of the way so you can come sit on over
I
there.
could also move into here. No,
Yeah, that would work.
that's okay. And I'm gonna try and do the same thing. Again.
Swing your Earthbreaker at him.
Please hit this time. I finally hit something.
So-
just take that
You
18
crushed
points
it.
of damage.
So then DR happens.
It's cold iron.
The Earthbreaker is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Fair enough. Had you let me finish speaking, DR happens. But regardless, I have 6 hit points left. And the fly is dead.
Dead fly is dead.
It's like Gallagher, but way, way grosser.
So we are definitely still on initiative. At this point, I'm pretty sure everyone who's not Delvin has line of sight into that room and can see there are crusaders with their guts like spilled open and out, kind of dragging in some places, clearly reanimated as zombies. There is a unconscious alchemist over here still kind of twitching from his mutagen, but there's nothing actively or presently attacking you right now. We'll stay on initiative unless like you guys decide you want to like hole up in a room or do something that wouldn't require turns, basically.
Everyone just went up to where the wardstone is. We should probably get our butts up there.
Should. How high is the door again?
How high is the door?
Yeah.
It's about 5 feet here.
Okay. Would okay, I'm gonna try and break out my lizard voice. Little one, would you be able to go through the door without provoking any attacks from those things in there?
Yeah.
I'd hate to get ambushed like we did when we were in here. I'm sick of getting ambushed today. So that's a yes.
Can you say that again?
Grozok,
I got pinged elsewhere.
No. Could you fly inside without provoking any attacks from those things that are in there? I would hate for us to get ambushed again today.
Yeah, I can deal with them pretty easily. My best suggestion would be that Tempe blows a channel or two away from those guys, and the alchemist. That is, we tie up the alchemist, and then we just keep marching on.
Okay. So,
Delvin will go take care of the alchemist.
as
I
in,
don't necessarily want that. He could be
Oh.
useful. He's another practitioner of the strange arts.
Okay.
I will defer to your judgment, but I would rather he be dead. Just saying.
he's a very dangerous guy. I guess also on that note, Kieran knows where the room with the window is. There's more tieflings that are also knocked out.
Which room with the window?
It's
I
by...
think this one.
It's over down that direction somewhere. And actually, also on that note, for the first time in a while, can you guys give me a perception check?
Sure.
Haven't had to ask for one of these in a while. We've been very busy. Okay. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have asked. Oh, Kieran. Okie dokie. Just seeing if I got any flavor text, anything that can be seen. I guess one thing that I should note is the tiefling who stole the rancer of the gargoyle is dead right there. And the weapon is still laying there. The tieflings have what they've had this whole time. The cultists have what they've had this whole time. We can tally all that up if you guys want. The shear has a...
I prefer we do that later. Honestly.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I
In-
think we want to be done with this place.
Fair enough. Then far be it for me to stop you.
So we got. Let's pop off 2 channels.
Okay. I will assume, for sake of time, we can get somewhere where everyone can get healed by said channel and bad guys will not. I don't think Tempe adds anything. I think it's just D6s. Is that right?
Yeah.
And she would have 2d6 each time. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay, so then everybody gets 7 back. God!
That's terrible.
That is... She's got 2 more remaining.
Well, that helps a lot. I rolled a 21 on perception. Does that help?
What I will say is there are places around here that are unexplored. There are doors that are shut. There's, like, this was once a garrison that was occupied by the followers of the lawful good goddess of valor and honor. There could be more here if you guys wanted to take the time to stop and explore. With that in mind, time
We have a
spent...
mission.
That is also true.
And
The only other thing I would say is we need to strip the alchemist.
I still say we just kill him.
Yeah, you can kill him if you want. I just want his book.
Tibbs on the formula book.
Anyway,
It's yours.
Okay.
So
a
we
death,
off him.
a death happens, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, a death happens and I drink a mutagen.
Okay. So that will only last for an hour. As that happens, there is a faint... It gets... Despite the fact that it's dim in this room, as Delvin brings, I assume, his blade down onto the alchemist, and the alchemist breathes no more. Kind of a, like, shimmering of light permeates the landing you guys are standing on. Nothing further happens from it.
perception?
Sure.
Just like a weird ripple effect in the room of light.
Basically. It seemed to be like in response to this guy dying, there was a quick shimmer of light in the room. The light is gone, as if someone just kind of flicked the switch once.
whatever that was, we should probably just keep moving.
Uh,
That way they're quicker.
quick spellcraft, 21.
Okay. If it was a spell and it's definitely magical in nature, it's the notion is not unlike staring like directly into the visage of something very powerful in such a way that it like burns your eyes out. That sort of thing. That you just got like a quick like bah into the room in such a way that all you guys saw was the room illuminated for a second.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm confused. What you saw something staring? What?
That was called an analogy, and we use those when we're trying to describe what a thing is like. The idea is it was a very, very powerful magical effect. So powerful that if you were to look at it for a little too long, it would cause brain damage.
Okay.
We just got scanned at high power.
Yeah.
That does not sound good.
Or it's amazing because the gods are looking all favorably on us.
Maybe.
But I know there's undead right there, and we should probably go deal with them.
I do. As I said, do you mind going in first? So that they can... Oh, I guess I'll move here. I was going to move to go pick up the Ranzer.
Okay, it is yours.
Okay.
I mean, I can fly in there, but I like cover.
Look, every time we've gone into a room, they've all attacked everybody at once and got the drop on us. Do not want that to happen again.
Right, go stand in there in total defense, and I got your back.
Right. But I was saying if you go in first, since you wouldn't be within range of them attacking you.
No. I can't do that. I'll get punted.
I thought you said that you wouldn't be able to go in there without being within range of them. Never mind.
Yeah, I can get out of their range, but
All right.
going through the door, I will get punted.
All right. Honestly, do they still get a ready to action against us even if we're prepared for it?
Yes.
That stinks.
Though with
Alright.
the Rancer, don't you get range?
Rancer has reach.
Yep.
Could I attack? I don't think I could attack from here, though.
No, you'd have to 5-foot step forward.
You could, from that square, the square you were in prior, this guy and this guy are both in your threat range, but the wall gives them a +2 to AC from cover, basically.
That's okay.
From that square, you could attack here or here with the Rancer. Whoop, come on. Or here with adjacent weapons.
Or -4 to your attack.
Or that. I always forget you can do that.
I'm just going to attack the ones that are directly in front of me.
Okay, so then what happens before any of that resolves? They do have ready to actions, and then we're going to go back to the top of initiative.
Boy.
As you step in, these guys flail their arms forward and do zombie stuff at you.
Clarify, I'm not stepping directly in. I'm stopping in front of
That's
the door.
I'm attacking you.
Okay.
Cool. There is no just to clarify. I see what is moving. Here we go. Boom, bam. I have a need to scroll to the bottom, a 10 to hit, and a 16 to hit.
Okay. Neither of those connect.
Good. And then we go to the top of initiative, because like I said, we were still on initiative, and Kieran is first.
Okay. Holy water time!
Okay.
Yay!
Gotta look at what holy water does. 2d4.
Yep.
Okay. Sounds good.
So it is /R 2d4 plus 5. 5. Boom.
Okay. Understood.
This one. I guess I should actually roll my attack roll, but I'm probably gonna hit from stealth.
I mean, you could fumble.
I could fumble. So we're just gonna call it a sling, and we'll take off -1.
Sure. Or you could critically hit him and do even more. That's the thing. Yeah, that happened. Okay.
Question: do I get sneak attack?
Yes.
Okay.
Against not the splash damage, but the guy you hit with the splash weapon. The splash weapon, I'm pretty sure.
And if we're not, we're just get yelled at.
Yeah, if not, it's a...
Yeah.
These guys aren't threatening. You've seen what they roll to hit.
Okay, so it's +3.
Okay, understood.
So we do /roll 2d6 plus 6.
Alrighty, and can you ping your target again?
The center one.
That one. Oh, yeah, that's a good choice. If you'd like to flavor that destruction.
I go, this seems useful in this situation. Lob. That was useful. I agree.
And he explodes. His comrades are bathed in pain and anguish. Actually, a point of damage, but you know what it is. Anything else for you?
It's 6 points.
Yes, you're right. I knew that.
Is it 6 points or 7?
I want to say
1d4 for both. Or it's 2d4, so it'd be 1 + 1 + 5.
I'll call it 7. I'm not super sure. I've seen a lot of different kinds of holy water thrown around in the past couple of games. Cool. Anything else?
Nope.
Alrighty, pass it to Jason.
Okay. Since Chompy is feeling much better, as is the cautious mage in the middle here, once can be spammed some channel, Chompy is going to make a quick dash over to this doorway, stick his little nose inside to see what he can see, and so he's going to move 10 feet there, 5 foot in, and then 5 foot back. So that would be 20, 30, 40 back to master.
Okay, understood.
So I would be able to know what's up there.
Okay, Kian, you gave me a perception check.
You can't.
Oh,
11.
okay. So this is
Woohoo.
probably a bit of assisted from Delvin, who can see in the door. But stacks of scrolls, books, maps, and more sit atop a large hexagonal table in this room. The walls are painted with detailed maps of Sarkoris, over which features of the world wound have been painted. There's a glaive in there that somebody must have certainly dropped when they thought they were going to fireman carry a witch upstairs, but that didn't pan out for us. Other than that, Chompy doesn't see a whole heck of a lot of much. Some of the chairs are knocked over, as if people were sitting there when the alarm went off and they just kind of sprung up.
You said stairs. There are stairs in here.
There are not stairs in there.
Okay, I misunderstood then. After Chompy gets to Delvin, Delvin will 10, 20... Well, they carried him in there, and okay, it's the stone's going to be in there, so I will move as far forward as I can, and my mages will
stack on the door.
yeah. This guy right here with the cross circle,
He doesn't have
he
that
has, yeah, just
anymore. There you go.
so, yeah, that's where we're at, and Chompy has curled back up into the pouch on the back of my backpack.
Of course. Alrighty, so I have a pair of 5 footsteps as the Zamboys come zambling in. And basically I'm just going to punch the guy in front of me a bunch, because that's all I know how to do. Hooray for zombies! 23 to hit.
That actually connects.
I did it. 23 to hit.
Yep.
And 22 to hit.
That just connects.
That one just connects.
Awesome.
So,
I
actually,
guess I have to make fortitude on all of those.
chill out. Thank you.
Sorry.
So, these guys actually both miss. I wasn't calculating the hard corner there. So then there was actually a 23, a 21, and a 20.
The 23 hits.
Okay. So I have one, the guy in front of you, basically, comes swinging in. Boom. 7 points of bludgeoning damage as he zombie slaps you. And then it passes to Grizak.
All right. Well, I'm going to try and attack this one.
Okay.
And oh, right, I had my. I have the roll 1d20 plus 6. Oh boy.
You can
That's
still
a
bite
miss.
the one directly in front of you.
Yummy,
Yes.
yummy zombies.
All right, I'll go for that then. I guess I won't. I bite my tongue instead.
Ow. Much painful. Okay. If there's nothing else, it passes to Tempe with 2 uses of channel energy left. She's going to basically just sit on her hands back here. And so too does her scaly boy. And back to Kieran it goes.
Well, it worked so well the first time.
Yeah.
It did.
So we're going to -1 from this.
Sure. Certainly hits. And I'm pretty sure even on my best day, the perception checks of these guys aren't going to get anywhere.
And there's some damage.
And boom. And that one doesn't die. And that one dies to the splash. As these guys kind of just fade away.
And I disappear again.
Yes, you do. I'm very sure my perception check won't find you. Anything from Kitty?
Kitty's gone.
Ah, got it. Neato. And then it passes.
Kitty was at 6 health. Kitty's gone.
Kitty was... Fair enough. Is the cat actually dead? I thought the cat got stabilized.
No, he did. He did. He's in my stomach.
Ow. Oh, yes. Got it. I heard Kitty's gone. I'm like, oh no, I'm so sorry. And it passes to Delvin.
Well, this is actually working out fairly well. The best I can do is have my mage here and mage here ready actions to attack if Zombie Boy gets in the doorway
Okay, sounds good.
to help Grazak out. And since I don't want to go through the grease, because it would be just my luck,
Yeah.
I will take the quick tour of the room over here
Okay.
and do the quick look around for anything that pings me as useful.
Okay, fair enough. If you could give me a perception check. Alrighty. So, doing a scroll. Okay, so you move in, and all over the table, once upon a time, there were like allied troop movements, documents with positioning of units, and so on and so forth. They've been ripped and smeared and befouled to the abyss and back. In their place, all over the table, it's been replaced with like their own plans. In addition to like what remains, the stuff that was like super valuable, like this is all about this troop movement, and that part has been like cut out of a larger piece of just kind of like not negligible logistics, but in their mind negligible logistics, which in fact were valuable logistics. And it's pretty clear that the people in here were sorting them and making their own like plans as well to bring back to the higher up powers that be.
Yay!
In addition,
It's time to go in the sack.
in addition, there is a single scroll, which is kind of like buried under things. But yeah, it goes without saying for Delvin that these troop movements are incredibly valuable, and should they fall into the wrong hands, right, the World Wound forces would be able to have the drop on everyone everywhere.
Yep. And you said there was a scroll.
And one scroll.
Spellcraft to identify?
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, I remember the mod on that. Add 10.
It is definitely a magic scroll.
Yeah. Shake my head, realize I'm thinking with my sword, not my brain. And I'll ask one of the students to ID it for me.
Okay, fair enough.
So, that would be my turn.
So we grab the scroll. I think I heard something about papers in a sack.
Yep.
And as you do that, that kind of like flash of light effect, that happens again. And everybody sees it, even like Grzak, who's looking the other direction, who is going a 5-foot step, and I'm going to try to attack a bunch.
And he provokes.
There is a ready to action indeed. Never mind, I miss a bunch.
Okay. Oh, come on, I had that up just a second ago.
Grzak?
Fine.
What?
Not Grzak. We're waiting on a held attack action from one of the wizards.
Yeah, just on the dice. Unless this guy's AC is a whole lot lower than I think.
You might have got there.
Where is his? Yeah, it's a. Yeah, he's at a 0.
Got it. Fair enough. So then it bounces off the wall, as do the zombies, as it goes now to Grzak.
I'm gonna drop the Ranzer
Okay.
because weapons don't seem to be working for him today, and just full attack.
Alrighty. So where do our targets go?
I was gonna say this one.
Okay.
This one isn't really in line of sight for me.
Collapses in a heap.
So you could use your first one if it kills it and move on to the next one.
It has a +2 to its AC, but yeah, both of those would hit. So then that's enough to collapse that one as well.
All right. Finally, inside we go.
Okay.
There are the stairs.
So then a 5-foot step. Is that all?
Yep.
There is a held action as you step into the room.
Uh-oh.
There's a... make a perception check.
Things behind the curtain.
No, things that are about to pop right out of the curtain right now. In your face. But first you definitely don't see. Well,
Gross zombie blood got on my mouth, and I was too busy trying to spit it back out.
the southern portion of this room holds a wide alabaster basin filled with bloody entrails. The outside of this basin is carved with images of warriors around a raised sun holding long swords aloft. A flight of stairs ascends to the west. And rising out of the water, in this
Water?
gross, yes, as I said, an alabaster basin filled with bloody entrails. Rising up is, it kind of looks like a little humanoid baby. It kind of looks like a plant. Bit of a combination of both. As it rises out of the water, it opens its mouth. And echoing forth is a hideous, ear-piercing, scratching shriek. And that means I need definitely Kieran and Grzak. And all three of those casters, if they could please make will saves.
Wall doesn't save him?
Wall does not. The sound can get out here. Alrighty, and then the wizards need to roll. Grzak and Kieran have both failed. How did you get it 2? What are you... Oh, I see. I always forget Will is one of the bad ones for an alchemist.
Yup. And I'm taking a negative.
Good. So, looks like literally the last wizard is the only one who did not pass that one. The sound is overpowering. Everyone's hands fly up to their ears. Their stomachs begin to turn. In some cases, bits of whatever it is Grzak ate last night come up as everyone except, I'll say, this wizard are nauseated for the next 4 rounds.
Oh, man.
1, 2, 3, 4. Whip. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll let you guys tick those off. I assume you can. As your rounds come on. Everybody else in this floor certainly hears the sound of the creature, but it doesn't affect them. And then it passes to Tempe, who's last. She moves forward. She sees that a couple people aren't going to be super able to respond, but she points in the direction of the thing with her sword and kind of nods like, "Want me to attack it, Sonny?"
Yes.
15, 20, 25, 30, and she's going to do her best. Boom. Her best might be good enough. I want to say... Okay, no. It stabs into the thing, but it's almost like just like a giant turnip that has been whooped out of the ground. Her blade slides off the side of it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. This guy's going to do the same. A mongrel boy, who I believe had a reach weapon. No, he just has claws.
I think he's got a glaive.
Yeah, I thought he had one too. Yeah, fair enough. So I'm just going to throw a d20 at the board. Which would miss. And we go back to the top of the initiative, and it's Kieran, who's barfing everywhere.
Delvin, come in and cut the turnip. Blah.
Indeed. So you...
Turn up.
You hear growl.
Yeah, there's something disgusting in here, and I'm too busy losing my guts.
You do hear the sounds of Barfarama.
Grzak's ears are leaking.
You don't have ears.
I have ear holes.
Yeah.
Or do you have ear plates?
Ear slits. Okay.
So then basically what happens is Kieran has a move action if Kieran wants to do anything with that.
No.
Okay, understood. And then it does indeed pass to Delvin.
Okay. Okay. 1, 2. Okay, I should be able to make it right to the door, but
Okay.
they're going to be blocking.
Allied creatures do not block movement unless, like,
Okay.
it's really tight.
Yeah.
Delvin can squeeze through.
Okay.
Might get some barf on your boots, but you can get there.
Okay. First thing that will happen is the unaffected mage will grab the level 5 wand from this guy and move to here.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm not keeping track of how many charges you've used.
I am.
Okay.
Okay. I do not know if he has an attack action, if he can cast.
Yeah, he could. As part of a move action, he takes the wand.
Okay.
That seems reasonable.
And as he moves to use it, he makes sure he flicks it to get all the decoration off of it provided by its previous user.
As you do.
So we go back. It's 3d4 plus. So that's 5. Oh, dear Lord. Forgetting.
I got it. You had 3 total to that. So 3, 6, you did 8 damage total.
Yeah. And that's his action. And Delvin is going to. He has a 30-foot move speed, so it's going to take him 10 to get out of the room. Yeah, I can get right to the door, I do believe.
Looks about right. Okay, so you move on up to the door. I think it passes to one less round of Barfy Barfy. Does Grzak want to
Yes.
take a move action?
I'll move here, I guess.
Okay. All you got is the ability to do a move. So you move over there. Now I'm torn because I don't want to just start. It's awkward. It's not good tactics. I wouldn't do it if Tim was here, but Tempe wouldn't have ran in. But it's going to provoke a bunch as this thing comes waddling, and waddle it does. Clearly, it's not made to like sustain itself in the way it's moving. It's like a awkward toddler who got really fat, but then has really like stumpy arms and legs, and is still trying to like make its way through. It provokes from Tempe. It provokes from Tempe's assistant. Said assistant would connect. Plus your claw, creepy claw. Plus that, cool. And boom, bang. For that much damage. So as it comes running, the proverbial potato gets peeled a little bit. And I'm going to attack Grzak.
Oh boy.
With, it opens its mouth, and it's still shrieking. Combination of like a baby crying and a car alarm going off, and a lawnmower running, but the lawnmower has been pitch shifted up like 5 octaves. All just kind of all in one, and then it opens its mouth, and it has these really sharp teeth. 23 to hit Grzak?
Yep.
Nice. Plus 2 for 6 points of ouchie damage. And then it's going to... If it wasn't so terrifying, it'd be kind of funny. Plus that, a total of... Never mind. So as it goes to bite in, it tries to establish a hold with its teeth around like your calf muscle, but it slides off. Instead, just kind of staring up at you indignantly as you continue to leave your lunch everywhere. And it passes to Tempe. Tempe looks at Delvin. Should I attack it, Sonny? This pool's messy.
Good.
I would say yes, because if she moves to there, we're looking at being able to get multiple flanking.
Okay.
Yeah, one south.
And so she will. She can move in such a way that it doesn't provoke, but nevertheless doesn't miss. Here's a 5-foot step and a pair of creepy claws. One of which connects. For not bad. More of the potato is peeled. Sad potato. And does Kieran want to move anywhere?
No.
And it passes to Jay. Take down some Barfarama.
Okay. I will move to here, which puts it as being flanked in every direction.
Right. And there's no way to get there because you would need to enter this square and then leave it. It's going to do its very best.
Well,
Unless-
even if I'm here, I should be considered flanking, correct?
No, you would need someone right there.
Well, that's where I originally asked Tempe to be.
I'm sorry. Sure, she's there.
that also was intended to keep her from getting pinged as bad with an attack of opportunity.
Makes sense. Oh, yeah, you're right. Fair enough. Okay, cool. I don't attack you. You 5 foot in. Proceed.
Okay. And here we go. Woohoo, a 12.
Even with the flanking, it is to no avail.
I'm shocked, I tell you, shocked. And Mage will unload the wand again because it's the only thing that seems to be doing any reasonable damage.
Okay.
So that is 3d4 plus 5.
Sounds good.
13.
It doesn't look happy. It's still shrieking in overtones of pain and agony, but it's still standing.
That's the best I can do. Everyone else will take the benefits of having less time to puke.
Fair enough. Does Grizak want to move?
Nah, Grazak's just gonna try and hold his ground while at the same time holding his lunch.
It's a hard problem to have. Okay, so then in that case, the little plant thing is going to full attack now. The thing with the wand, it seems to have a rudimentary understanding of what hit it, and it turns, and in common of all the things for it to speak, it turns and just, no, you stop it, ah! And then as that, like, ah, comes out, I can't do it, but it goes in the sound of a leaf blower. If the leaf blower had a kazoo attached to the end of it, and then we pitch shifted up way too high, I'm gonna start wailing. Here we go, full attack. The first 2 attacks come from a little teeny tiny ineffective set of arms for a 15 and a 26 to hit.
The 15 just hits.
Nice. So then I need a fortitude save.
No, wait. I'm sorry, I remember
Got that
they
mage armor.
cast their own mage armor
Okay.
and shield.
Sounds good.
So first one misses, second one hits.
All right, cool. If you give me a fortitude save and it's 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Hey, he can take 6 points.
Mm-hmm.
And fort of 9.
Fort of 9. So as it goes to lean forward, rather than it just kind of like shoulder checking you, it's little like, you would say meaty fingers if this was a humanoid. It's not planty, gross finger things, sprout vines that it backhands the poor wizard. As that happens, some kind of like seepy, sappy kind of liquid goes across the wizard's face, and for the next a while, wizard is confused and fatigued, and then I'm gonna try to bite him. 16 to hit.
Does not. I'm at 19.
Nice, fair enough. And then we go, that one's all done. Tempe's last. Tempe is gonna hold the flank and try to stab in. And that does hit. And I have that many hit points. It's possible. Nope, okay, never mind. And we're gonna attack with our claws. This thing's a lot less scary than I thought it'd be. That misses. That misses. Kieran continues to throw up for one more round. It passes to Jason. Jason, if you could roll a d4 for me at the top of the round.
Okay.
Okay. So then that's... I want to see exactly how that wants you to do that. So it's hard for your wizard to put all of his anything together. He spins, everything is super confusing. As if that wasn't super flavorful at all. And attacks are not a special advantage. You attack automatically. Okay, so there's nothing saying, haha, you must magic missile Grzak. But you do, you rolled a 4. Attacks nearest creature. For this purpose, a familiar counts as part of the self. So I'm going to roll a d2. If I roll a 2, it's Grzak. Okay, so this turn, this wizard must attack this thing with his quarterstaff. If only I would have 5-foot stepped. A 10 misses.
Yep. So that was his action.
Okay, gotcha.
My 2 other magelings are going to continue puking up their guts, and let's see if I can connect this time.
You certainly can.
I believe I can.
You can.
So here we go. D8 plus. $10 points.
And flavor that kill.
My mage wheels about, barely missing Tempe and her mongrelman apprentice, just kind of steers the turnip next to me, and I quickly grab it by the head, put the point of my blade down, and just like making French fries, you move it up and down, and suddenly there's a turnip salad.
Fair enough, and dead on the floor it is. So to expedite things, I'm going to... There's 3 more rounds of this. You want a 1, you have a 2. There's no save for what happened to you until you roll the act normally on confusion, basically. A 2 says you're babbling incoherently. A 3 says the wizard deals... does he have a positive strength modifier, or is it just like a strength of 10?
He has a... Come on. He has a strength of 10, flat 10.
And he takes 8 points of damage as he, deals 1d8 points of damage plus strength modifier to self with item in hand. He puts the wand next to the staff and starts babbling, and it sparks in his face, I guess. I don't know.
This is on the 3rd round that he does this? Or
Yes.
the 2nd?
That was round the 3rd.
So, as that's going on, our rounds for nauseation are going down too, right?
Yes, you are no longer nauseated.
So, when I see this weird, scrawny man babbling about, may I try to grab him to stop him from hurting himself?
Yeah, you could.
And seeing that he shot the bad guy only because he weaved further than Grazak, I would be taking his stuff.
23 is it certainly. Do you have improved grapple?
I do not.
So it provokes an attack of opportunity.
He's a tiny man.
And tiny man misses. I'm just saying. Okay, so you are able
That
to.
would be a 5 with the -4 for using a 2-handed weapon club.
Still wouldn't hit.
Yeah, fair enough.
Either way.
Okay, so then he's grabbed. He still can do 1d8 points of damage plus strength modifier to self with item in hand. Your grabbing him doesn't stop him from. It's just like 1d8 plus strength could happen from his hand. Yes, he is still. He could use the wand, but then when I roll a 4, I basically have to try to attack through you, and then it ends. So I have a minus. I'm just gonna roll d20. It misses.
Stop that. It is annoying.
And he does eventually come to his senses. He does come to his senses. Nobody's throwing up no more.
And that 8 puts him to 0 hit points.
Oh, okay. He's at -1 when he tries to punch in there. That is his last bit of strength.
Well, he does have a potion of Cure Light Wounds that I will pour down his gullet.
Okay, fair enough. That is certainly something you could do.
And Grazak is going to do something he hasn't done for a while. He's going to slap himself with Lay on Hands. I think this is going to be my second to last one. And of course, I roll miserably.
Welcome to Wrath of the Righteous. So I think Tim might be joining us. I see him in Discord. I'll ping him real quick because you guys forgot what you want to do. And come on in, the water's fine.
Up the stairs.
Okay. So you go to head up to the stairs.
Yeah.
There's a door at the top of the stairs. The door is closed and locked.
I have a hammer.
Okay. Would you like to sunder the door? Would you like to make a strength check to burst the door?
Hold on. Grazak has been here before. Grazak.
Hey, I have a chime of opening.
You do. You definitely do. Oh, you do.
I forget, and it's not coming up to me on my deal. Cure Light Wounds is
D8 plus 1, unless we have a caster level for the potion in question.
doesn't specify.
Okay, fair enough.
May Grazak put his not ears to the door and listen if he hears anything rustling around back there?
Yeah, certainly. So there's definitely something big up there. You don't necessarily hear it through the door so much as you hear it from the ceiling, the sound of a pretty sizable foot hit the ground. You don't hear any talking.
It seems whether we smash door, unlock door, either way, if we go through door, will probably be the same result as every other time we've gone through a door in this forsaken place. What do you think we should do, little one?
Quick question. Quick question. All those tieflings with crossbows? Where are the crossbows?
Laying around on the ground. There are certainly more than enough. I don't remember how many tieflings have been killed. I'm sure there's enough for everybody to have one, though.
Yeah, I'm thinking that perhaps having the mages have crossbows to, that
Idea.
It's not the worst idea.
Crossbows are good. Okay. I think there has also been enough rounds passed at this point that these are dispelled. Well, not dispelled. Their duration ends, rather.
Okay. So what's the plan? We stack up Grazak with Kieran, me, and then the mages? Because Grazak, you have the best AC.
That is the best plan we have so far, I guess.
And I'll have all the wizards with held actions to fire crossbow bolts through the doorway.
If you all trust me, I think having the rod might be.
Take it.
And that means Kieran is carrying the football. Boom.
All right.
I have the football.
Are you even strong enough to carry it?
As a magic item, the Rod of Cancellation will size to the size of Kieran.
I forgot that was a rule.
Mm-hmm.
So now it is a toothpick of cancellation.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
Still works.
Still works indeed.
Okay. Yeah, let's just do crossbows against the wall, I guess. Or door.
Okay. You want to fire crossbows at the door?
Well, no, once the door is opened.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, fair enough.
So
Just-
Grozak breaks the door open, and everyone else just fires crossbows in.
Makes sense. Okay. So then I hear that Grzak is the first one up, with Kieran behind
Hold
him.
on. I am gonna something I haven't done yet either. I'm going to cast
So,
divine favor on
The
myself.
thing about that is you haven't rested since 4th.
You're right, we haven't. Never
And
mind.
as a prepared caster, you would need to stop and get the
Yeah,
thing.
you're right.
Of course, you could take the time to do that now.
Nah,
There's stuff up there, but it doesn't seem to want to come down.
it never wants to come down. Nah, that's fine. Let's just go forward.
Okay, fair enough.
But just to be clear, is there a way to stand like adjacent to the door, not necessarily in front of the door?
Not when you want to break it down, no.
Okay.
It's a pretty small staircase. It's smaller than the one you came up before.
Okay. Have to bite the bullet on this one, I guess.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Ugh. Well,
Here goes nothing.
Well, so I would need
yeah, I'll do
either...
away.
if you'd like to sunder it, you may sunder it. If you'd like to make a strength check to break it, that is also good. Your call.
Let's just do the sunder.
Okay, sounds good. Well, you can definitely critically hit. So yeah, go ahead, roll damage.
I will do that. Just as soon as I...
Hokidoki. So there's a loud, resounding crack as I break out a calculator. The door doesn't give, but you definitely, there is a couple of little tiny poke holes.
Oh, wait, hold on. I didn't take critical success into account. Is that...
I did the math on my end.
Okay, my bad.
You hear the sounds of the loud feet above you stomp a little harder. Kind of like a rhythmic, as if one foot was coming down the same time over and over again.
I'm gonna do it again, I guess.
Okay.
Did we try the chime?
He did not. Grozak doesn't trust it anymore.
As you shouldn't. Jesus. That was rough. Okay. Yeah, you certainly... That is a number that happens.
Okay. Should I just keep rolling damage?
You certainly can. It's gonna take time. At this point, the door is kind of sagging a little.
Delvin, you can hit it too,
More with
can't you?
feeling.
Delvin can't. He doesn't have reach. Grzak is right here. I can't really put him in the square, but he's in that intersection.
Once more with feeling.
Pretty much. Okay, so at that point, the door sags forward a little bit. Now has the broken condition. But it is not destroyed. If your hammer wasn't very nice, I'd worry about your hammer.
It's masterwork. I forget how sundering is supposed to be working here. Is it just...
You are doing damage
Just damage.
versus my hardness over and over again.
Okay. Oh, boy. You know what? Maybe we should have just used the chime.
I mean, that was 19 damage. You don't have to hit the door.
I know. Okay, strike 2.
Okay, that happens. You do confirm the door is incapable of... 59! Is that crit times 3? That crit times 3, doesn't it?
Yeah, Earthbreaker crits times 3.
Okay, fair enough. Can
If
Grzak...
only I could roll something like that.
If Grzak could make a perception check really fast.
I can make
But
one.
there, as you might assume, there is a held action. I beat you on the dice, so you're flat-footed to this attack. As the door comes down, a crossbow bolt comes flying. in your general direction, and then we'll be back at the top of the rounds, top of the initiatives.
Well, the wizards had ready actions too to fire on whatever inside, right?
I did not hear that. We are past that point. I heard ready actions to do stuff to the zombie.
We very specifically discussed we're going to stack up to breach with
Yes.
the 3 wizards ready to send a shower of crossbow bolts through as soon as the door falls.
Okay, so there's
And a sling.
You could fit one guy there.
Okay, then
The one guy should be Kieran.
Well, I'm on your back.
Kieran doesn't count. He's
you
tiny.
don't count.
I don't count as a space.
Before we go any further, though, really quickly. Plus, this is against Grzak's flat-footed armor class. Never mind. There's that tiefling with a crossbow. Poof. And then, if the wizard would like to fire back. Also, I guess Tim's not joining us.
You'd think the tieflings would have learned by now that shooting me with crossbows doesn't really work that well.
It does not. It's unfortunate.
I don't know who's there, but somebody's in a world of hurt.
Both of you connect. If both of you would like to flavor that knockout kill.
The mage fires, hits him in the foot. As he reaches down to grab his foot, Kieran's stone sling takes him dead in the forehead.
And he rolls down the stairs to resolve there. I'll put him like here.
Sure.
He's taken some lethal damage, but it's arbitrary. And we go to initiative. I can finally, at long last, I'm breaking the fourth wall on this one, but I will tell you, I am removing the tieflings from the initiative. Don't all of you cheer at once. Kieran is first.
We're just stunned.
That's fair.
Just go hit somebody else that I can't see because I don't know exactly where we're fighting.
You do not have line of sight to anybody else right now. Unfortunately, that natural 20 was wasted.
What does the room look like in front of us?
You see stairway leading up to a wall, basically. As if there's going to be like a sharp turn immediately.
Oh. Okay. Oops.
That's so weak. I don't want to use it. I guess I will dismount and go into the room.
Okay.
This is dangerous.
It is indeed. There's enough to where
Couldn't you stealth then?
yeah, go ahead and give me a stealth check.
I'm gonna try and stealth.
Okay. So you get, I'm not going to move the token. You get a square forward into the 3rd floor, but you can't. The only way you're going to be able to see something is if something could see you. Basically, you're looking at like a banister. You could see through the like various lines up. But you do resolve in the room.
Okay.
You could move 5 feet up, or 10 feet would get you up the stairs. Anything else from you?
No, not until a mount comes by.
Fair enough.
I will ready to mount up.
A readied standard, fair enough, to like grab somebody. Sure. And then it passes to Jason.
Okay. We've determined that Grazak is going to be first in because he has the best armor.
Okay.
I'm going to be right after him once we get into the room. We have our crossbowmen directly behind him. So mage over here will move to be ready to go up as well, and I finally decided to put dots so I could keep in order who's who easier.
Beautiful.
And purple will coup de grace the Tiefling.
Noted. He had enough damage on him that it's arbitrary to roll. He dies. Probably should have put some fall damage from falling down the stairs like that. He's not a kid anymore. He can't do that.
Yep.
Alrighty.
So we're waiting to follow Grazak up. And once
Okay.
Grazak gets into the room, we're going to scatter out.
Okay, that makes sense. So then I believe, yeah, you guys hear evil cultists chanting. Well, no, I guess you don't. Why don't I have? I should have. I didn't have 8 hours to rest. I couldn't change spells. That one's on me. I see a 22.
Perception.
Perception. You hear the sounds of a gigantic foot hitting the ground.
I'm sorry, I heard chanting and then
Oh, fair enough.
Giant foot hitting.
reflex.
Oh, no reflex, no reflex. I'm just salty that I don't have as good of spells as I could have had. Ah! These cultists are poopy cultists. Alright, fair enough. Never mind. Nothing horrible happens to you. And it passes, I believe, in fact, to Grazak.
Well, once more into the meat grinder, I suppose. That seems to be the only route here.
Okay. So there's going to be
About this.
as you, my friend, are very keenly aware of, there's going to be several held actions. It comes down to where you want to resolve. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Is there a way to poke my head out?
Not really. Not without them seeing you and then things happening.
Oh boy. Alright, I'll make the perception.
Okay. So, at the top of the spiral stairs, a wide hall stretches for 30 feet before ending in a door. My squares are a little smaller than that. Fight me in the comments below! 2 alcoves on both sides of the hall hold torches that burn with white light. Each torch illuminates a pedestal. On each rests a battered and broken steel helm. As you move into the room, I will resolve you on the stairs right here. Does Kieran want to mount up?
Sure.
Alright, so it's awkward. You see where you are. The first thing you notice in this room, it's very, very, very clear by its blood red fur and its glowing yellow eyes that this minotaur is not just a minotaur. Its fiendish nature is all over the place as it's continued to. Its foot is pounding down and scraping the ground in that oh-so-classic I'm about to charge. You can resolve in that square, be a little harder for you to hit him, be a little harder for him to hit you, or you can resolve up topside. There are 3 cultists with their glaives ready.
Resolve topside?
Like,
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, that might have been unclear. In this square, like top of the stairs.
Now top, as in right here? Or,
Yeah, right there.
oh boy. I guess wherever it is where it's going to be harder for them to hit us.
Okay, so then right there. So you have cover to it, basically, as it is going to... It can't quite charge. So it's going to basically just... I think you're in its reach. So it'll just be like a ready to attack. This thing's enormous great axe comes a-swinging up. And, my friend, may the force be with you. You have a +2 to your AC from cover. Bam. 16.
Did not hit.
The axe slams into
Holy
the
snot,
banister.
that is a +10 to hit.
It is
Yeah, I noticed.
And then I have modifier. One of the cultists uses her ready action to swing her glaive down. And you've resolved 1 move action in that square.
Yeah.
So you can keep moving.
So you can make a double move, or you can end there, or you can do other paladin things.
Well, I'm definitely going to activate Smite.
Okay, targeting the man bull. I don't know why I had to ask. Okay, yeah, it definitely pings. A draconic roar echoes through the room.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna pull the Ranzer back out.
Sure.
And that's. I guess I'll move.
That was a double move and a swift action. So
That's a double move?
you could draw it as part of a move action. You could like move, draw the Rancer.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So then, since that's not a 5-foot step, it's gonna provoke twice.
Oh boy.
Minotaur.
From
one from here.
Ah, crud.
So I'm gonna start with the Minotaur, who's now rolling a little less. He's lost the high ground. It's over, Minotaur. He's missed. And the cultist
Ow.
has a oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. We were afraid of the Minotaur, but it's one of these stupid little cultists at the end of book 1, swinging in, knocking teeth, and I gotta go to the other side of the AP. Why couldn't you be everywhere, my culty friends? So that's a 24 to confirm.
That'll do it.
Alrighty, so this damage is tripled,
Jesus.
and you've used your hero point. 36 slashing damage as your eyes are on the Minotaur, and you can weave out of the way, but the glaive.
I'm down.
Okay, how down?
As in minus 12 down.
Okay. Oh my.
Can I give him a hero point?
He can stabilize.
He's not dead yet.
That is true.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm dead next turn, bro.
Don't you have a 14 con?
They
You
also
got 2 turns.
They got turns to coup de grace me.
Yeah, Delvin's coming up. You'll be fine.
He rolls so well.
Also, my constitution is still at. I'm still cursed, by the way.
Oh yes, your constitution is 6 lower than we thought it was, isn't it?
Yeah.
Then you're dead.
Does that mean you're dead?
Does it mean I'm dead?
Your
If your con is now at an 8, then yeah, you're dead.
My con is at a 10.
Okay.
Then you're dead.
Would someone like to feed him a hero point?
Yeah, I'll give him mine.
All right, so Grzak, as I was saying, the big axe of the Minotaur comes down and it scrapes into the floor, and you're able to dodge. But in the dodge, you lean a little too far over, and your tail balances awkwardly, and the glaive of the cultist comes across your neck, and Kieran on like the shoulder of this giant. I didn't mean to do that, but we did it anyway. A massive slice across Grzak's throat, and he collapses face down right there.
So
You've used a hero point, so you're stable, but you are unconscious.
yeah.
And you are at, I will double check for the both of us. That's this whole thing. That's the only thing I don't like about this is like to have prepped for the Grey Garrison. I feel like I need like a bulletin board of all of this is the 20 things you're fighting. This is what they do.
I should have never moved. I was gonna ask if I could take the movement back, but then you already resolved the attack.
There are no takesies backsies. Okay, dokie. So to cheat death is to, there it was. You are left alive with negative hit points, so you are at negative whatever the value is, and somehow you are still cursed, but the bestow curse is wonky, and you are still alive and stable, and it passes to Tempe. Tempe looks in the direction of Delvin, just, what should I do?
Well,
I can't believe it was the cultist. I really thought it would be the Minotaur. Ah!
well, Tempe and her minion are stacked up behind us with our ready to follow him into the room.
Okay. So what you would like to do is you would like to use your ready to action to start moving your guys up?
Yes, that was the plan.
Okay, so who first?
We're in line. So
Got it.
Pink Boy with the loaded crossbow, me, and then purple and yellow.
So I'm sure you don't resolve where you resolve, but I'll move you in the room. You can figure it out.
Okay.
And we'll, you see Grizok lifeless on the, well, motionless. Pardon me, on the floor.
Very nearly bisected.
Yeah. I can't believe it was the cultist. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, that's just so wild.
In a world of hurt.
Murphy's Law.
So unless they have combat reflexes, they're gonna have issues.
So first thing I gotta, like, it depends on where they resolve. I moved them into the room. You get to choose where they land, though. Because I didn't want to put them somewhere and be like, oh, gee, look, attacks of opportunity for you. Woo. That kind of thing.
Well, that actually makes sense.
So the lineup you have right now is acceptable?
Yes.
Okay, so then nothing happens. No attacks of opportunity for movement.
Okay. Pink Boy is going to hit the tiefling southmost in the room.
Okay. So this one, well, I can get the ruler. This one shoots at this one. You are firing a ranged weapon in melee. Or in my threat range, rather.
Tommy?
These cultists! What is wrong with these cultists?
Do they have combat reflexes?
They do not. This one has not. I'm still on ruler. This one never did anything. The provocation came from here.
Oh,
This one's good.
that one's annoying.
That's one way to put it. So then it comes down to a modified 20 to hit this guy.
Hits, not crits.
So the 20...
Oh, I'm sorry. Modified 20 does confirm.
Alrighty, so this is tripled. 21 points of slashing damage. No, what am I saying? 18. 18 points of slashing damage. I'm so good at math.
He's
Certain that?
yeah.
Okay. The attack still happens.
He's down.
It didn't prevent the attack from happening. I just also got to attack you. So if you'd like to shoot the cultist.
So 16.
16 does hit, yeah.
And they were heavy crossbows.
They were light crossbows, 1d8.
Well, at least he hit.
Yeah, the damage is relevant. She doesn't look super good, but Delvin does see. Are we at a negative value or are we dead?
I had at a negative, and he has 14, and he's at negative. No, wait a second. You said 20. How much damage?
18.
24?
18.
18?
Yeah.
Okay, he
That's the thing about rolling a d10 is sometimes it's real swingy.
he's 12.
Okay, gotcha. So he's got
So
two away.
he's negative 12 with a 14 con.
Understood. Okay. So then we got a couple others here.
And both of the ones with wands are going to attack the closest one.
Okay, sounds good.
So here we go. 3 plus 5.
Duly noted. Okay, so we have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
21.
And then,
Minus.
so all told, it does take both rounds to fire in, but she does collapse. She's kind of like woozy and wobbly after the first one resolves, and the two more take her off her feet onto the ground. And then we have Delvin.
Kill the bull.
Yeah. I'll 5 foot forward and really wish I could get big again. And
There's almost enough room in this chamber to do it.
19.
19. I'm just stretching it out to be horrible. In fact, that does connect.
Hey, I will take it for all it's worth. So that would be 1d8 plus 5.
Okay, understood.
So 9 points of damage.
And as you hit him, your weapon kind of bounces off him as you swing in, and his fur coalesces into Baphomet's unholy symbol as your hand begins to itch, and then it fades away. There's a little bit of blood coming down, but by and large, the Minotaur seems unaffected.
Yeah.
And if that's
Yeah.
all,
That's all I can do.
Tempe is going to come sprinting up the room. It's awkward. She can kind of get there, but she can't get there in a move action. Now, I feel like her speed is like 40. Okay,
Yep.
so she comes up and she starts she sees Grzak, she sees the mage next to him bleeding, and just, do you want healing, Sunnies? Multiple Sunnies? And this is where Tim's gonna, Tim's here. No, he's not. Yeah, Tim!
Yeah, he's been here.
Tim, it's your turn. Hi, buddy. There's some bad happening. You have 2 uses of channel energy remaining, and all your spells are spent. And you are. I will put you back where you were. You are there. And it's your turn.
I have no idea what's happening.
So we've cleared the 2nd floor. We've gone to the 3rd floor. There's a big scary monster. Grzak died. Had to use a hero point from Delvin.
Oh, okay. Where's the big scary monster?
Up these stairs right here.
Ah, okay. Guess I'll head up the stairs.
5, 10. Yeah, speed of 40. 20, 30.
Yeah.
So 40 would put
Just put me
you
up there.
here. You can kind of see like through the banister. There's a very like crimson furred, yellow eyed minotaur that's glaring down at Delvin, who stabs up at him. Grzak is on the floor motionless. There's a mage next to him on the floor motionless and bleeding.
Okay. Awesome. And I have no powers, and okay. I guess I can cast a heal real quick.
We do have 2 uses of channel energy remaining.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Unfortunately, it's gonna heal the monster a little bit, but if we can get some people up.
Yeah.
So... Well, there's 6 health.
Got it. So that does stabilize the mage. Grzak, you get 6 hit points back. You are presently at whatever negative value you would be at and continue to be stable.
Negative 4 right now.
Fair enough.
And then that'll be it for me.
Alrighty, so then we go to the top of the round, and it's all Kieran's turn.
Fly to safety. I mean, stealth.
Okay.
Ooh, that's bad.
So okay, it's possible. I'm kind of surprised the Minotaur, and you see me rolling, so you know I don't have scent or something. I always thought they had scent. The Minotaur notices you.
In that case, back tiefling. Go to sleep.
Back tiefling?
Or cultist.
Got you. Okay, fair enough. I will. She doesn't add 10. Yeah, she doesn't see you. A 19 hits. She gets down she goes. It fortunately does not provoke from the Minotaur, because the Minotaur has used its attack of opportunity and lacks combat reflexes.
Okay.
Anything else?
No.
Alrighty, so initiative has moved around a lot with a lot of held actions. So next is my one remaining cultist who has no possible way of seeing you. The only threat in the room is Delvin that I'm aware of. So let's just see if I can get another ×3 crit before we call it off. Nope, but does a 20 hit?
No, it does not.
It bounces off your shield. She doesn't really have much of a desire to move. Nick is stable. It passes to the Minotaur. The Minotaur is aware of where Kieran is. The Minotaur has... We'll just spread him out a little bit. I have 2 attacks. I don't have to do any thinking. The Minotaur turns and... Do either of you speak Giant? I could see Delvin. Take that as a no. It says something in Giant. It's going...
Yeah, yes, I do speak Giant. Was double-checking my sheet.
Fair enough. It turns towards Delvin and just... Fresh meat! And axe into stomach area. This is spooky, 25 to hit.
That connects.
That connects for a grand total of 20 points of slashing damage as the axe collides with your armor. As that happens, its head lowers. Kieran has cover, I'll say, for being a little tiny one. And gonna try to... Never mind. It misses super wide, and it's on Jason.
You said something about hero point thing.
Would you
What
like...
does that do?
You could spend a hero point, and this thing will draw from the critical fumble deck.
Sure.
Okay, cool. I have my webcam up. I don't have my webcam up on What is Life? Hello.
Hangout.
Roll20.
Don't have it on Hangouts, have it on OBS. So I'm gonna switch over here, and I don't know why I can't capture Roll20 itself. It has betrayed me horribly. Hello everyone. I'm still here. Hello friends. I just want to capture the whole board. It's really big. So that was a natural attack. It has fumbled that natural attack. And you see me shuffling. I'm not cheating. We're not on session 10 anymore. The party's not level 3 anymore. And bam, boom. I can offer cuts to no one. There's no one here to cut the deck. And this was a natural attack. I'll get it really close. Can you read it? It says, frustration. Take a -4 penalty on all attack rolls for 1 round. The Minotaur swings in and Kieran does a little fey floop, I suppose. And it continues just it's gone from fresh meat in Giant to just slamming angrily on the ground. And it's on Jason. And
Okay.
let's go back to the video. Yeah!
Okay, well, let's start out. This tiefling is down. The only person who is left up that they probably can do much against is that tiefling, so they will both spam him with magic missiles.
Sounds good. I can't believe
It
it was
worked.
one of the cultists that brought down Grasnick. I am just in awe. I don't get it. I thought it would have been the Minotaur. Yeah, that's more than enough.
Murphy's Law, man. Oh, so you were banking on me getting X.
I thought someone was going to get hit really hard. I didn't think it was going to be a cultist. But when you give something a ×3 modifier, I guess sometimes it happens. Okay, and down she goes. You have one opponent left in the room.
Okay, I will, as I scratch off my uses.
Hit him hard and hit him well.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Unfortunate. And that is everyone's hero point except for Tim's has been used.
Tim, is it worth it?
It depends on how many hit points Delvin has left.
Who got the for what? What's
It's-
happening?
Delvin rolled a 1.
211.
Oh, Delvin rolled a 1. Yeah, can you hit very hard? I don't... Oh,
Well,
yeah.
here's the thing. Even though you were able to hit, and with the cold iron, it didn't seem like it was still able to hurt him.
Okay. So you
You
don't
might
think it'd
just
be
have
worth it?
DR dash.
Yeah.
Hard to say without knowledge checks.
No. Yeah, I'll save it.
Okay, so then it seems that
Yep.
Delvin misses. If the mage would like to fire a crossbow in.
The mage is still
Oh, yeah.
at negative.
Right, unconscious but stable. You are correct. Neato. And if that's all, passes to Tempe. I guess I can remove the flies from the initiative, too. We did it.
All right.
So much death.
I'm gonna have Tempe move in here closer so that she can be hit.
Okay.
Be swung at. Swung at is the word you're looking for. We don't want you hit.
Well, he can try and hit me. I mean, it looks like he only does the one attack per turn, right?
2. A gore
does.
and a axe.
Yeah. Okay, I can handle that. And then I'll go ahead. I guess I'll attack. Well, nope. Someone's still down, so I'm gonna go ahead and heal. I know it heals him, but if I can get one person up.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like a good use of resources.
Okay.
I
Just
think-
say.
Attack.
I think hitting would be better.
All right.
Okay.
If I can even hurt him.
You have a cold iron thing. It might work.
You have a sword made of Agathian feathers.
That is true.
All right. Let's see. All right. So rolling
Oof.
and missing.
And missing indeed.
And then I'm gonna bring this dude up, which I meant to do last turn and forgot that he was here.
Of course.
This guy here.
So 30 feet puts you, we'll say there. Awkward dynamic lightings.
All right, and then I'll have him attack. And maybe he can hit something.
We do have a cure serious wounds available somewhere.
Yeah.
As I look at the numbers, that does connect.
Oh, 15 connects.
Yep. I still have that character sheet open on my end.
Okay, cool. In that case, I will. You have the character sheet open. What's the damage, so I don't have to open my character sheet?
That's the claw attack, is that right?
Yeah.
1d4 plus 2.
Okay. So 4 damage.
4 damage. It bounces off ineffectively. The Minotaur seems to not even notice. And, alright, Kieran. It's the bottom of the ninth.
You can't see me.
You don't know that! I'm still just surprised I don't have scent. I am a giant bull monster. Give me the scent.
You do have a +10 to perception at least.
So, yeah, even on my best day. The Minotaur is unaware of you in its frustrations. And the 33 connects. And there is some bludgeoning happening. Quick math in my head. And make another stealth check if you would.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
No, yeah, okay. I'm like, what? No, it's not. What are you talking about?
You got him all. You got him all excited. I can hit a 14.
I can also hit a 17 with the penalty for sniping. Never mind. Okay, fair enough. Still too confused, it seems. Can't quite find you. Anything else?
Nope.
Alrighty, Kieran's all done. Jason.
Last target remaining. Spam with magic missiles and
So
Delvin attack.
I will need the casters using magic missile to both roll spell resistance, please.
Okay. And for spell resistance,
D20.
what do I roll?
D20
20
plus
plus
the
3 and 20 plus 5.
Yeah, caster
Okay.
level of the wand.
Okay. Then... Okay. So I was going highest first, so 24 and 10.
Okay, understood. Just check in. Got it. So then I have a SR of that number plus that math equals that thing is both of them connect. I don't have a lot of spell resistance. Okay.
Hey, it's better than nothing.
It is indeed. All of the missiles resound on this creature's head, and it continues to kind of like just spin wobbly and woozily. It's still standing, but it's not looking good. Neither is that 10, unfortunately.
Yeah, and Delvin swings and misses.
Indeed.
Swing, bada, 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 swing, bada, 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 swing.
And unfortunately, as it passes to me, I have a -4 on all of my attacks.
Yay.
It's
I'm
going
helping.
to, in a in a feverish attempt to try to get some kind of advantage, it glares in the direction of Delvin, and again in giant, just, I will feed you to my lord! Do you have a good alignment? Are you of a good alignment?
I am, in fact, neutral.
Okay, neat. So that didn't do me any good. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to try to swing.
I believe he just used Smite Good.
Pretty much. A 10 misses. And then I have a 3. And then I had... Would a 19 hit Tempe?
A 19 would absolutely not hit Tempe.
Alrighty, so then I just do regular damage.
No. You don't touch me. What?
That was a crit.
Oh, okay, okay. Then he he misses me. Well, actually, not misses completely. He's got DR10. I've got DR10.
So then...
You have DR.
Once per turn, yeah, pretty much.
Oh yeah, Windy Step.
Which is a spell being cast? Just to remind myself here really quickly.
It is spell-like ability.
Okay, fair enough. And that's, I'm trying to find it on your sheet here really quickly. Spell-like ability at will. Okay, fair enough. Got it. So then... Oh, where is my damage? Not much. So... I don't think I can break your DR. 5 points of damage.
That will not do the trick, no.
Alrighty, passes to... Grazik does nothing, passes to Tim.
Yeah. Does anybody have like a potion that could feed me? Says the voice in your head. I'm not here right now.
Yeah, there's
All
a
right.
CSW potion.
Just to be on the safe side, I am going to go ahead and do Boon of the Defender, which I haven't used today,
Okay.
which will increase my AC even further. And then that'll be it for Tempe. And then I'll have this dude attack, because why not?
Hits on the dice.
And then probably does no damage.
Yep, pretty much.
That's it.
Okay.
I mean, you could...
Goes
What?
back to Kieran.
Nothing.
Goes back to Kieran.
Oh, I apologize. I can do one more hit.
Okay, good. Roll it.
Okay, I fail.
Got it. Make a stealth check, Kieran. I cannot beat that on my best day. 19 hits if you'd like to flavor the knockout.
Go sleep, little bull. You're pissing us off.
And so it does. And we can run a little longer. Yeah, just a little bit if you guys have the time.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm good.
Slumping to the ground goes the beast.
I will go over and, to the best of my abilities, try and pick up his axe and cut off his own head.
Okay. I'm pretty sure you can't pick up his axe.
Yeah.
Delvin will coup de grace.
Okay, understood.
I will ride the axe if Delvin uses the axe.
Also good.
Once he is dead, I'm gonna go ahead and use my last heal.
Okay.
But let's kill the
We
cultist
have
first.
potions.
Yep, someone said it in
Yeah.
time. Someone said it in time. We're good.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, cultist, neat. And
I said once they're dead. so 9 heal after everyone's dead.
Grazak groggily stands up and realizes he has a new scar on his neck.
I hand you a bottle of Cure Serious Wounds.
How much does that heal again?
3d8.
3d8 plus 5.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I like that.
Now I
Yeah,
can,
don't get used to that.
I can finally
I know.
stop reading anything at all about these cultists. I don't have to jump to the other side of the AP. Feels good.
And
Don't forget your bonus healing.
Yeah,
Oh,
Faith
yeah,
Foundling.
you're
That still counts as a spell.
yeah. Oh yeah, I'm at full health now.
Yeah. Okay.
Is this a door? Is it a...
Yes, there is a
what
there is a
about the
door
other guy?
there.
Is the other wizard still unconscious?
Yes.
No.
Well, not if you're
he's-
9.
He is now at a whopping 3 hit points. In the positive.
Here, have a Cure Moderate Wounds.
After I healed him.
Yes.
He is
Wow,
negative.
nice.
Have a Cure Moderate Wounds.
Okay. That's
2d8 plus 3.
Yep.
okay. Okay. I say we have... Is the door locked?
Yes.
Time of opening.
Okay, roll for it.
What is it? A /R plus 20?
Not plus 20, jeez. If it was plus 20, you wouldn't have a problem.
A d20 plus what?
I'm getting it, hang on.
It's a UMD check.
11?
I think it's plus 11, I'm pretty sure. Like, whatever the caster level the item is. The door shakes, rattles, and rolls, but nothing happens.
Useless item. Useless damn item.
Pretty much.
That it works just this once.
No, we can't. You know better. Actually, I will go ahead and tell you now, because I want to say this on stream. As I scroll back through Wrath of the Righteous and look at some of the other things you guys could have done, some of the other like rooms you could have explored and things, I am about 90% sure, I'm just making a really quick glance, that the chime of opening opened nothing in the Grey Garrison.
Yeah, thus far.
I will go up to
you know
the
what?
door
I'm
and
gonna-
try and open it myself.
I'm gonna go ahead and make that 24 a 28. Oh, no, okay, never mind. Any chance 28 would make it work?
And that 28 would not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right.
There you
That's
go.
so. There's not one door of the myriad doors in this room that I'm aware of that item opens, and it's really dumb. Okay, so then the door opens.
The door's unlocked.
Oh,
Oh, okay, there you go.
I fly back on my mount.
or that.
He can open the door.
How about I open the door, because I can stand to be hit once.
He's at full health.
Anyone else? Oh, okay, sure.
I will not be standing directly in front of the door, and the wizards are ready to provide fire support.
As am
Okay.
I.
Alrighty.
I
So
guess I'm mounting Tempe.
just been all over
Sure.
the place. So make a perception check, you guys.
Boyception.
I can do that.
So that's good.
Okay. The circular room's original purpose is unclear, but it now seems to be a trophy hall of some sort. A low stone pedestal sits on the floor in the middle of the chamber under a domed ceiling. Atop the pedestal is an iron barbed cage, and within the cage sits a chunk of softly glowing white stone. Standing in front of it is a half-elf woman wielding a scythe. Wielding is kind of an awkward word because one of her hands ends in like an insectile claw that can't really close around the scythe. Nevertheless, with her other fully formed humanoid hand, she seems to have control over it. She has teeth that have been sharpened to points. Her armor is made of bone. both of her legs are pretty badly mangled. Her left foot hangs at like an awkward angle as if it had been broken at birth and never healed. Nevertheless, she seems to be able to stand on it just fine.
Would you say she's lame?
I would say she might have that oracle curse, yes. As the door opens, she's been kind of shaking this whole time, and the person who opens the door is Tempe. Tempe's the first one in the line of sight. As one last time, I'm going to tell you people that there's a ready action. If Tempe
Are you sure? So you're not going to ready another action for the rest of the campaign?
at least for this part, at least for book 1, if Tempe could give me a will save really quickly.
Oh, we might have.
Will
I don't know
save.
who's better off, Nick or Tim. Who's got a better?
The first person to open the door, basically.
But who
No,
has
it
the
would
better
help if
will
I did
save?
Right thing.
Nick or Tim?
Hard to
I
say.
don't know what's Nick's.
The paladin or the one who has... Well, you both have good saves. I guess it probably falls on the wisdom at that point.
There we go.
Okay. She begins to chant, and you feel your legs kind of form like hers, and then you're able to like push the energy off you. Spellcraft checks are a thing if you'd like. Otherwise, it goes to the top of the initiative, and Kieran. She tried to cast Bestow Curse.
Do we get our ready actions?
Oh, yes. Sorry, I forgot. If you would like to fire upon me, please do. And actually, before everyone starts vomiting dice rolls at me really quickly, let me get a stealth check from Kieran. Because that's the most important one.
So her original stealth check would be against that.
Okay. Got it. She is unaware of your presence. A 27 is probably good enough, I think. Yes, 27 connects. She takes that amount of damage.
And then we've got 3 wizards or 2?
2.
Three.
3. A many. A billion. You've got a billion wizards!
Okay, does a flat 10 hit?
It does not.
Okay, so here comes the Wallow magic missile.
Okay. And
Somehow we got a
Whoa!
attack roll in there.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I mean, if Delvin wants to go in there, I won't stop. No, he doesn't have a ready action.
Oh.
So that's...
So 15 and 8.
Got it.
-4. -2.
Right, I got it.
3? I don't know. I'm not thinking right now.
That's the spirit.
-3.
Okay, understood.
Top of the initiative?
Top of the initiative and Kieran. Or did anybody else have any ready to action?
No, that was it for me.
Alrighty.
I will move around Tempe to stealth again,
Okay.
and then pop out and end this poor woman's life.
Okay. You do hit. You do not end this poor woman's life, though.
Damn. I rolled really low.
You did. And then re-stealth,
Although,
if you would. Got it. I come close, but not quite.
Alright, that's a me.
That's a you. Alrighty. So then Kieran does a shooty, and then it passes to... I can finally remove the cultists. There was a lot of initiatives, got moved all over the place. It goes to Grzak.
Alright, I'm gonna move in and try and smack her with my mace, or earth hammer, earth breaker. And I can't smite anymore because I tried to smite the Minotaur, and then I immediately got bitch slapped.
Yes, you did.
Did you add your charisma to your AC?
It wouldn't matter. He didn't. He got the lethal damage from the one he didn't smite.
Right, that's fair.
Feels bad, man. All right,
Yeah.
so a 5-foot step with a womp and a 5-foot step with a chomp. The 10 does not hit, but 21 damage goes through. Plus, so that puts me to standby.
That's a lot of damage.
As you go to bite in, there are a lot of things that are like swirling around her. As I really quickly, so we're at that much. That would put me to here, and then I have 2 per thing that I have. Plus that means I have that much total. Okay, so she's not quite dead. You guys, like, you go to bite in, she collapses almost like backwards into you as your teeth come to bite her in half.
Oh.
But she,
Well,
like,
my bite misses.
well, whatever. I'm flavor texting. Hush, your mouth. Her body kind of like reforms. She stands back up.
That's weird.
That's annoying
It is
and scary.
good.
Sounds like reactive healing.
It does.
Anything else from you?
Nope.
Alrighty.
I guess it didn't matter if I stealthed because she was flat-footed.
True. I was more worried about stealth for reasons we'll talk about in a couple rounds, but first thing first, I'm gonna try to... Oh, man. I want to say that spell has a casting time of longer than one standard action. But if it doesn't, that is a fun one, and I would like to use it. Oh, how does that work? I'm sure I have the resources. Casting time... Ow! Oh, she has to touch it. Okay, never mind. I can't animate Dead the Minotaur. Never mind. I don't get to have fun. I hate everything.
No. Just
Why?
no.
Why do you do this to us, Tommy?
Because it's fun, I guess. I don't know. So here's a concentration check. I'm gonna do it at my DC is a number. I need to eat food after this. 18, 21, bam. So she just passes. As she begins to incant, her hand is surrounded with evil energy, and she's gonna try to make a touch attack at Razak.
I need to double check what my touch AC is.
13 over your touch.
Mine is actually... Oh, wait, hold on. You know, it's been a very long time since Protection from Evil was cast on me, so I don't think that's active on me anymore.
That's probably fair.
Yeah, it barely makes it over, though.
Alrighty, you are flooded with negative energy as you wish you had played a Dampier. No, I don't know if you wanted to play a Dampier or not. I probably wouldn't have done this to you if you had played something that liked negative energy. I cast Inflict Serious Wounds! 15 points of negative energy damage.
All
Make
right.
that will save.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, that is a will for half.
Hey.
Fair enough. Oh, wait, actually, hang on 1 sec. Plus caster level. Before we do anything else, this one is in your favor.
I forgot I have spell resistance, too.
Right. Which I break. And so you take half. And a lot of natural 20s are thrown at the board in vain. And she's gonna hold her ground. It passes to Jason.
Okay, mages are going to do their thing again. And we shall throw dice. And did the 9 hit?
The 9 did not hit, but the magic missiles are enough if you'd like to flavor that kill.
As Grezek stumbles back slightly,
2 bolts.
Hey.
still would pass.
she's distracted by the arrow bolt clanging far away from her, turns her head to figure out what happened, and just turns back around into a multi-blast of magic missiles to the face.
And she collapses dead on the floor. And that is not the end of the Grey Garrison.
I guess we still have to deactivate the...
Collective grumble.
Yep.
I've got a rod, and I see a shiny stone.
Okay.
Have we been told how to identify the ward stone?
They said it was a shiny stone. I see a shiny stone. I
You
see a
guys have...
rod.
Anybody who's been in Canopras for a while has also seen the ward stone. This is certainly a fragment of it.
Wasn't that our mission to
Yep. You know this. You've done this before.
I I don't want to metagame. I already got in trouble once today for metagaming.
You did. So on that note, a couple things I want to say now that the scary parts of this dungeon is over. I'm very happy that Kieran didn't just invisibility his way up here, because it would have been very easy to figure out when that door opens and, whoops, sorry about it. Stone shape might have helped some problems in the beginning, but basically the scary stuff's over. Do you tag it, Tempe? Or not Tempe. Yeah, who are you? You are Kieran.
Kieran. Yeah. And to be fair, the whole metagaming thing, I'm super old and have been in the town for a while. So if this was its normal position, I might actually have had knowledge.
This is not its normal position at all. This is where the fragment has been moved to.
Okay.
In any case, I guess if you want to flavor that kill using a Rod of Cancellation, you are welcome to do so.
I fly over and I kind of like somberly tip my cap and do a, like, I guess you would call it a salute, and then tap it. I mean, it has been doing work for thousands of years,
Fair.
and I'm kind of killing it.
Sure.
Okay.
Like, it's not unheard of for magic items that are super old to become intelligent, or just magic items to be intelligent.
Makes sense. So as soon as Kieran does it, as soon as it touches, there's a massive explosion. And also, I should say it because it's important, when the lady with the scythe died, there was that flash of, once again. But as the ward stone explodes, the blast of golden light overwhelms all of you. The sound of an angelic choir begins to reverberate off the walls of the keep, and hundreds of shards of this little stone spray outward, and the woman's body is peppered top to bottom with shards of this thing, and she was kind of twitching a little before. Now she twitches no more. Shortly thereafter,
Yes.
I'm getting there. Jesus, Nick.
I'm sorry.
What I will say is when I needed to mute Nick earlier because I needed to talk to Adam, it does specifically say in the entry for this part is any dead PCs are restored to life as by true resurrection. So none of the NPCs come back. But golden light floods all of you. Any debilitating anythings, Tempe no longer has to worry about the filth fever that she might have had to save against eventually. All debilitating.
And its curse.
Yeah, all the bestow curses are gone.
I meant to ask what that little skull and crossbones thing was.
Get bit by a fly. And
okay.
All expended spell slots are instantly restored. All limited use per day abilities recharge. Everyone goes back to full everything. In addition, the four of you begin glowing with vibrant golden light.
What could that mean?
It could mean
I know.
That it's going to be much harder for Kieran to hide.
Ain't that the truth?
Razak is suddenly much sparklier than he was before.
Much smartlier indeed.
And
Not sure if he deserves it.
as you guys start looking around, in your mind's eye, as you guys are pulled, basically like in spirit pulled from the Grey Garrison, images you instantly recognize without having to think about as you are pulled back in time to the year 4639, which doesn't mean a lot for the super old people in the party, I know. A angelic figure with a long sword and a shield, as well as about the size of a horse gold dragon, together pulling what certainly was the wardstone itself, the very first one erected in the fortress known as the Kite on the other side of Canabres. Both of you know instinctively that you were looking at a pair of the goddess Iomedae's heralds, the one with the sword known as the Hand of the Inheritor, and the gold dragon Peace Through Vigilance, who it clicks in mostly Grazik's head on this one that the rumors you may have heard about how Peace Through Vigilance was the son of Iomedae and Apsu are indeed true, and the draconic magic that was put in from him is basically what held all the demons at bay for years and years and years and years and years. It flashes forward. You guys would know we're jumping for about 30 years to a vision to a 20-year-old, the prelate of Kinabras, whose body you fought when it was all wormified outside of here, leading the burning of dozens of quote-unquote witches right in front of the Wardstone, which launches the Second Crusade. Images of that Baelor who killed Durendalev coming to attack Kinabras, attacking the Wardstone with his sword, managing basically the tiniest of cracks as his sword shatters. And it basically just continues moving on forward to a lot more recently, where you guys see your half-orc friend who's been running skirmishes for you this entire time. Her name is Irabeth, chasing a burly dwarven man into the courtyard which contained the Wardstone. Both of them are incredibly wounded, and as this dwarf backs against the wall, smoke rises and he screams as if he touched the Wardstone, and no longer can this man touch something so holy. He dodges out of the way of Irabeth, smashes her knee with his hammer, and goes to deliver the death blow. The sound of more soldiers happens, and he flees off. The next vision is of a beautiful demonic woman with a long, thin tail, clawed hands, curling horns from where her eyes should be, bringing the Wardstone into the room in which you now stand, and saying something to the woman with the messed up feet and scythe. Her eyes go super wide as she has bestowed clearly a wish, and she wishes a cage around this thing. Gee, she should have used that wish magic for a little more, I feel like. The next vision in your head is a vision that you know instinctively will never happen. A deep purple crystal the size of a human's head being applied to the Wardstone fragment to corrupt it, causing the entire border to flash with fire, burning the border cities, transforming countless crusaders, could have been you guys as well, into half-fiend slaves. It dawns on you that the entire reason the demons attacked Kinabras in the first place was not to invade, rather to draw as many crusaders as they could to the border, and then they're all standing at the border and the plan goes off and oops, everyone's dead or enslaved. Because of you guys, that will not happen. The next event, the last event in Book 1 of Wrath of the Righteous, will take place in 2 weeks' time. You guys may level to level 5, and that is where we will call it for today. I have a lot to say about the Great Garrison. Whew! Stuff happens. But, for now, take that 5th level with pride. That was super spooky. And thank you guys so much for hanging out with us this whole time. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, be sure to ding, ding, ding the bell. Because we're basically like 30 minutes away from being Mythic Heroes. So that's awesome.
Woo!
Have a good night, y'all.
And I-
And say bye, I
Bye.
guess. Yeah.